Netflix won the bidding war. WB, HBO Max. It's pending regulatory approval right now, which could be an issue. Did you hear how much this deal was valued at? $82.7 billion.
Wow.
Billions and billions and billions.
With the B?
Yep, with a motherfucking B. People are freaking out, dude. They're calling it the death of the cinema. Does this mean they're gonna restore the Snyderverse? They're gonna restore it. I don't think so. Avengers Endgame returns to theaters September 25th, 2026.
But you know what's gonna follow up, right? Cameron gonna re-release the re-release of Avatar again.
I fucking hope not. Endgame was probably the best movie theater experience I've had in my life, dude. There's supposedly gonna be a new post-credit scene on Avengers Endgame that's going to lead right into Doomsday, and Doomsday is going to act like a direct sequel to this movie. There's a rumor that there's a Doomsday trailer that's actually going to drop Thursday, December 11th. Scarlett Johansson. She's going to be in the Batman 2 opposite Robert Pattinson. Don't know who she's playing. Stranger Things, Season 5, Chapter 1. It's been dethroned, Adrian. It's no longer number 1 anymore. It's now number 2. Diddy did it. Diddy did it. The fucking diddler himself, Adrian.
Wow.
Took the number 1 spot. All right. Welcome to Only Comics. I'm Mike. That's Adrian.
What's up, man?
What's up, bro?
Yeah, winter is here, dude.
It's here, dude.
When I go outside and my air pressure is warning me, hey, it's time to switch.
Dude, it has the most annoying way of letting you know it's here, like shit like that. You get in your car, you're just trying to get the fuck out. Now you gotta wait because your windshield is frosted over, right?
There's
fuck.
that.
And then if you're lucky, you made it to the car without busting your motherfucking ass, because if you're leaving them before 10 o'clock, the ground's frozen.
Yeah, or the steps.
Or the steps. And then on top of that, now your fucking tires are half flat.
Yep.
Pain in the ass.
Yeah, but you get a little bit of that back as as they warm up.
Right.
But eventually you're going to have to go to the gas station or someplace and put a little bit of air in there. Like keep that tire pressure up. You're losing gas, dude.
True.
Obama said.
My strategy is this. I wait until it's time to get an oil change and have them do it.
There you go.
Those days are over, bro. I don't want to touch anything on the car but like the ignition and the steering wheel and fucking go. And it's bad enough I got to pump gas.
You are macking your world.
I've done enough of it, Adrian.
Yeah, I hear you.
How many times outside working on the car? I remember replacing a radiator on New Year's Eve in like 5-degree temperature on a Jeep.
Damn.
Grand Cherokee. You ever worked on those engines?
No.
No, you have about this much space. It's amazing. So shout out to anyone who is working on cars. I know we got a lot of working class people out there.
Oh,
so
absolutely.
I just want to say thank you because then I don't have to anymore. It's not fun. So shout out to the interns out there. We had a fun live this past Friday. It was good. We were back on live. I did have it cut a little short because my ass was getting up at the crack of dawn, dude. Kids, bro.
Yeah, you gotta tell me, dude.
You know what it's like.
Yeah.
But a lot of news this week, Adrian. There's a lot of fun stuff to talk about. We are, though, also on the road to Secret Wars. We kicked that off this week, so shout out to everybody that's on that road to Secret Wars with us so you can finally do what they've been asking me to do for so long. Read a comic. Read a motherfucking comic. You get to do it.
Yeah, there you go.
On your own accord. So we're going to get into that in a little bit. I also have, this was it talked to everybody so much. I don't know if this was on another podcast, if it was on We Respond, if it was from the live, but somebody mentioned, I think it was from the live. They asked this question. God Emperor Doom versus Rune King Thor. Who wins that motherfucker?
Doom.
I think so too.
I think
but
Doom.
It's an interesting question.
It's gonna be a lot.
Yeah.
Because Thor's a savage.
Mm-hmm.
And again, his base is he's a warrior.
Right.
And Doom can defend himself, but he does it not in a warrior type way. He does it in a God kind of way.
Yes.
Wave his hand or fucking something like that.
Yep.
So it would definitely be interesting.
It'd be interesting,
it's not going to be like a Thor against Iron Man battle. Because Iron Man is he fights, right?
Sure.
But Doom, completely different.
It's a little more calculated.
That's right.
He's a chess player, dude.
Yep.
He's playing chess while Thor's over there smashing the fucking. But the power levels, though.
But what you just said is key.
Mm-hmm.
Thor's a savage, which means that he's going to get caught up in his feelings.
Right.
And what happens when you get caught up in your feelings when you're fighting?
Oh.
You start flailing like, and all that bullshit, right?
Right.
And Doom's just going to kick back, let him open himself up, and that's going to... So I'm going with Doom.
You're going with Doom. Okay, I think you're right, but we will get into that in a little bit. But before that, like we always do, we're going to hop into some news and rumors. Subscribe if you haven't already. Turn on that little bell so you know when you get these podcasts. We drop this every single motherfucking Monday, Adrian. It's what we've been doing now for 9 years straight.
There you go.
Not really, but
it's
been a little bit, dude.
Yeah, 900 feels like. No, it actually doesn't feel like. What are we going on, year 3?
Year 3, bro.
Yeah,
yep, we're on year 3. So come next May.
This is kind of what it takes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Every week for 3 years to get a product that 2 people listen to, yet you show up anyway.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Yep. And now everyone listens.
There you go.
But it took a long. So I think I do get questions like that. Like, how do I start a podcast? What do you think? What should I do? Can you just pick something that you're passionate about,
right? Record
and put it out consistently.
Right.
That's it. Every fucking week.
Well, either something you're passionate about, or you can deep dive on it, or you can sit in a room and have a conversation with anybody at the drop of a dime about that subject.
Yeah, absolutely.
But definitely something that you have extensive knowledge and you're passionate about. And the other thing is just keep at it. Make sure your audio is good.
Yeah,
that's the most critical thing between audio and video. I think audio is the best, is the most critical.
Yep.
And outside of that, just set up the camera and do it.
Just fucking do it. Just do it. So, well, here we are going on 3 years, another Christmas season. We did a deep dive on Christmas last week on other stuff. So, happy pagan Christmas to everyone out there.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I'm loving the Christmas season, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Did you watch any Christmas movies this past week?
I don't. This past week, I watched Santa Slaves.
Okay. I never even heard of that one. Bro,
I didn't either, but it's funny. It's funny.
You're not, you love Christmas so much, you're not afraid to go watch one of these offshoot Christmas movies. You're a Hallmark, the whole fucking thing.
All of them.
I watched Home Alone. I went with a classic, Adrian.
Well, I won't watch that bullshit.
Okay.
But anyway, I got enough of that when it came out.
All right. Well, let's move on. We're going to talk about something that, was in the news a few weeks ago. Speaking of watching things, Netflix, everybody's go-to, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure you probably even heard about this.
Yeah, I was wondering if you were going to bring that up. It's kind of good news, right?
I think so, dude. We were talking about it on the live, and that was kind of my take. And I think the news really dropped Friday, so I hadn't had time to really deep dive into it. So what I kind of said then was, I think it's a good thing, but let's do some digging into it. So I did the work, Adrian. I did the legwork for us here. So in a nutshell, Netflix won the bidding war. WB, HBO Max, it's pending regulatory approval right now.
Sure.
Which could be an issue. We'll talk about that in a little bit. This has fucking shook Hollywood. I'm shocked at how much of an impact this has already had. People are freaking out, dude.
Well, I'm sitting back chuckling because I keep remembering when the story about when Netflix asked Blockbuster to buy him for $50 million.
Yep.
And now Netflix could buy Blockbuster with one of his platforms, 1 hour of streaming.
Right.
It's crazy.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Yep. What was the number on Blockbuster?
50
million.
50 million. They said, hey, buy us for 50 million. And Blockbuster said, fuck you.
Yeah.
And then, they gave him the whole thumbs up kind of bullshit. Not that.
Right.
But just like, fuck you kind of a deal. We don't
fuck your mother.
We too big to be bothered.
Yeah, what the fuck are you?
Yeah. Now look at him.
Did you hear how much this deal was valued at? $82.7 billion.
Wow.
Billions and billions and billions.
With the B?
Yep, with a motherfucking B.
Wow.
Not no 20 million. So Netflix, that's what the deal is for. And here's what the deal is, because there's a little nuance to this. They're only buying the studios. What does that mean? They're not buying the linear cable channels, because HBO, there's CNN that's tied in there, TNT, Discovery, They're not buying the cable channels.
Okay.
They're just buying HBO and HBO Max, so the HBO Studio,
Right.
HBO Max, the streaming platform, and DC Studios is what they're buying.
I thought they get more than that because I heard some stuff like Strange. I don't know where Stranger Things sits.
It's been on Netflix.
Oh, it's been on
Yeah,
Netflix. Oh, they broke it out like it was something that they were acquiring, but maybe they just kind of wrapped everything up, saying that we will have
all this. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I think that's the big point here is they're going to control a lot of entertainment. Netflix when if this deal goes through. So the people are panicking. They're calling it the death of the cinema, Adrian, because Netflix, they are not big on theatrical releases.
Okay.
They're a streaming platform. Their movies, some of them do go to the theaters, but they'll go out in the theater for like a week just so they can enter into like the Oscar talks and things like that.
Right.
Then they drop them right on their streaming platforms. Okay. Like Stranger Things, for example. You mentioned Stranger Things. The final episode to season 5 is going to drop on streaming and it will be in the theaters for 2 days. Then they're going to yank it. Why is it going in the theaters for 2 days? Now, you would think just to make some extra money, right? Boost. I'm thinking it's for awards because there's some type of shit, and I don't know all the details about this, to get an Oscar, things like, I don't believe it translates to streaming movies. I could be wrong. Could be fact check every fucking thing you hear today.
Right.
But I did read there's something about dropping it into theaters for a short period of time that puts you in that category. Because awards mean more money.
Sure.
Because then you could say, instead of, hey, go check out this movie, hey, go check out this Oscar-winning movie.
Sure.
Fucking it's got more weight to it, right?
Or Oscar nominated or
even that.
Academy Award nominated or whatever. Any of that bullshit.
Yeah,
right?
It's like levels, right? Just the nomination alone.
Right.
People, that means if you have to say nominated, that means you lost, right? Like, there's only one winner of that award, but it still carries weight.
Right.
So
it's like patent pending. You don't have a patent for it yet. You submit it, but it's pending.
Correct. So Warner Brothers do their over 100-year-old studio. So this is, I think it's a bigger deal than I thought when I first heard it. You got
I mean, Sears is over 100 years old. I mean, AT&T was over 100 years
True.
old. I mean, shit happens, dude.
Oh, yeah.
And it's going to happen.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but this is definitely an impact, a change.
Sure. What was Netflix like? What was like the biggest non theater release show on Netflix? Right. It was about some games or some shit.
Oh, Squid Games.
Squid Games.
Yeah, that was
thing
huge.
went through
it was huge.
I mean, they don't need it.
Yep.
They don't need the theater, right?
I think the only people that are really upset about this, though, it's the Hollywood execs. Because as a consumer, does it really matter to you?
No. Matter of fact, at this point, with 900-inch TVs, I mean, in your air fryer, you don't need to go to the theater.
Correct.
It's an experience that's now optional.
Yeah.
So,
and I don't think there's anything wrong with that, because even if, and we don't know what their plan is yet. If they're going to just keep producing shit, putting out in the theater, are they going to release it in the theater and on Netflix at the same time? Right. Are they going to put it in the theater for less time? I'd be okay with that. But at the end of the day, I think there's always going to be certain movies that I'd prefer to see in a theater for the experience. But for the most part, dude, I don't give a shit if it's in a theater or at home. It's probably more convenient at home.
Right.
I gotta go use the bathroom. I can pause it real quick. I need to get some more popcorn, whatever the fuck. I need to go back because I didn't realize what was happening. I dozed off.
Right.
Something. I mean, I've dozed off in the theater, dude, and wish I could have rewind a little bit. Right. You ever been there?
Nah, yeah, definitely.
So
I used to work for this company, software development company, and that's when the newspapers were dying.
Okay.
The asteroid had hit the planet. Dinosaurs didn't even know they was going out. So my thing was, so the software wasn't newspaper software, but what I suggested was, listen, you got all your eggs in one basket right now with this financial software. Newspapers are going out. Why don't you build a platform to accommodate that, right? Crickets. Like 6 months later, fucking Madoff hit, which affected all kinds of shit including this company and my job. They laid off half the fucking people, right?
Yep.
So why am I bringing this up? Movie theaters. Asteroids hit, dinosaurs don't even know they died, right? So what can theaters do instead of, lobbying to get Netflix, which is not going to happen, to pump their movies out, for even 2 days, right? Instead of doing that, how about if with all this hologram technology, right? Why don't you do live TED Talks or concerts? Somebody goes to a concert. Somebody puts off a concert, have that fucking hologram in the theater and then have people come to the theater.
Yeah.
Or have some other kind of venue.
Like it needs to evolve.
Yes, it needs to evolve.
To something.
It needs to evolve into something other than, charging people a kidney to go sit in a fucking theater just to have this guy next to me snoring the whole fucking time.
For a movie that you don't know if it's good or not.
Right.
I mean, we joke about James Cameron and the re-release, but that might be a bigger business than what you think. Imagine like
apparently
a movie that you love, one of your favorite movies, and you go, shit, dude, we got nothing to do this weekend. That movie's back out in the theaters for a few weeks.
What movie you probably heard of? I know I grew up with it, never saw it, but every year this fucking movie is getting re-released in these side theaters and stuff. Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Oh, yeah.
They released that shit for 40 years until like literally everybody died out.
Right.
And nobody even knows what the fuck it is anymore.
Yep.
So you can always do shit like that.
Like you think there's an audience right now if they did a 4K remaster of The Matrix, put it out in a theater for a month?
Absolutely, dude. Absolutely. I mean, they can remaster the remastering of Star Wars again.
Yeah.
There's an audience.
I think they are actually. It's funny you say that. I read somewhere that one of the Star Wars.
Of course they are.
Yep. So, but to your point is it's going to have to evolve,
right?
And that's business. That's the world. That's life. That's shit in general, right? The co-CEO of Netflix, his name's Ted Sarandos. So you're probably gonna hear a lot of his fucking name, you know. He's
gonna be putting up fucking Batman, black and whites and shit.
Oh yeah, he says that the deal is pro-consumer, pro-innovation, pro-worker, pro-creator. It's pro-growth. I think that all kind of checks out, dude.
Sure.
Right? Because as a consumer, would you rather pay? I mean, no lie, I try to just forget things that bother me. So when I go to the movies and everything costs, I just accept it. I'm not one that gets mad because I chose to go there.
Right.
I just know that we're going in and I'm coming out and it's going to be no lube, you know?
Right. Yep.
And it is what it is.
Yep.
$50 for a fucking popcorn. What do you want, the large? Fucking be the large. Yeah, fuck. Who gives a fuck? You want some candy? I just know, bro. It's shit. Eat up. This is your dinner, you know?
Yeah, it's going to be a steakhouse bill.
Correct. So I think this is pro-consumer.
Sure.
Because if I can, now he also didn't say they're not going to put them in the theaters, but I'd imagine it means they're going to get to streaming quicker, right? So that's pro-consumer, I think. Mm-hmm. I'd love to see these movies at home sooner, you know? And he did say, though, that they're basically not going to move away from theaters. He said about their release right now is kind of like, we still put movies out. He said we released about 30 films into theaters this year.
Damn.
Now, people say shit, but there's always facts behind this, right? So I was like, well, that sounds crazy to me that Netflix put out 30 films. Could you even name one fucking Netflix movie that went to theaters this year? So I had a list here, and I'm going to read through them pretty quick. All right, we got, because I was wondering to see if I actually heard of any of these or if you did. Anyone here? So The Platform 2.
Nope.
Uglies.
Nope.
I saw that on streaming. I didn't even know it was in the theaters. Atlas. No.
Is that with Jennifer Lopez?
I don't even know. I just only got names here.
Okay.
Beverly Hills Cop, Axel F. I heard of this.
Yeah, I've heard of it. I didn't watch it on streaming, so.
No. Scoop, Shirley, That Christmas. Stop me if you recognize one.
Sure.
The Witcher, Sirens of the Deep, Spellbound, Carry On, Joy, Fear Street, Prom Queen. I've heard of that. I didn't know it was in a theater, though. Resball, Woman of the Hour, His Three Daughters, The Piano Lesson, Amelia Perez, Maria, Wallace and Gromit, Vengeance Most Foul. I know what that is. Hamnet, The 6888, The Old Guard 2, Happy Gilmore 2. There's one.
I've seen Old Guard 2, which I had, which I wish I had not.
Okay.
Have.
Did you know it was in the theater?
No, I did not.
Okay. Me neither. And Happy Gilmore 2, you've heard
Yeah,
of. Yeah. K-pop Demon Hunters. I've heard of this. My kids,
Yeah.
it's a new rave, dude.
Sure.
Yeah. Havoc, Back in Action, Jay Kelly, Frankenstein, I heard of. This supposedly is good. Guillermo del Toro. The Electric State, I've heard of that. Wake Up, Dead Man, A Knives Out Mystery. I have heard of the whole Knives Out series, but I didn't know. So the point is, most of these were not big theatrical releases.
Sure.
So, but big deal. This will surpass, if this goes through, the company's market share, Netflix, will surpass the 30% benchmark that regulators set to determine whether they should block a merger or not in the U.S. per the recent antitrust guidelines that were issued in 2023. It's funny we talk about, go back to JP Morgan, right?
Mm-hmm.
The first monopolies, the oil company, all that shit.
Sure.
Rockefeller, all those motherfuckers. This is getting into that territory. One company controlling 30% of the market share is against the rules. So it may not go through.
All right. So I just heard something, and I'm going to butcher this, but I am going to say a name that you will recognize.
Okay.
So there are like 3 companies that own like, I don't know, fucking
everything.
90% of everything that you consume.
Yep.
BlackRock is one of them.
Yep.
The other 2 companies, so between, we talking trillions in assets that they own and manage.
Yep.
But here's the funny thing. They are part of each other as well. So they own things individually, but then like say, Batman, Wonder Woman, Superman.
Yep.
They all own a bunch of shit.
Right.
But Wonder Woman owns Superman and Batman owns Wonder Woman. And it's like, it's this whole incestuous relationship.
Right.
But you got these 3 companies, they're working kind of as one, but not really. So they can bypass that fucking trade bullshit, but still have the same effect. So I don't know why they blocking this. I mean, there's only 2 companies that make all the food you eat. So who gives a shit? It's all fucking slop anyway.
The 3 are, good thanks to AI, dude. I looked them up as you were talking, Adrian.
Damn.
BlackRock was one. That's the one you mentioned. They're in New York City, the world's largest asset manager. The Vanguard Group's the other one, right? They're in Pennsylvania. They're popularized the passive investing of index funds, so they know to fucking make money and not lose money. Mm-hmm. Then you have State Street. They're up in Boston. They created the S&P DR, and they got a family of ETFs, whatever the fuck that is, SPY fund. That all just sounds like a lot of fucking money, right? But they do own it. It's so funny. Like, you can take just about any company, big publicly traded company, and it's going to eventually, go back to one of those companies. It's, like soda, the big 3 own 20% of both Coca-Cola and Pepsi.
Right.
Cars, Ford, General Motors, they own 25% of both of those. Tech, Apple and Microsoft, big 3 own 18 to 20% of those. Exxon, Mobil, Chevron, same thing. So JP Morgan and Citigroup, they own 15 to 23% to 20% of both. And
that's the short list.
That's short list. That's just what it came up with real quick.
Right.
I mean, pretty soon they're going to own only comics, dude.
Please own only comics.
For real. Write us a motherfucking check. We ain't going to go nowhere. We'll stay here. We'll sign up for the long run.
Yep. But what they're saying is, this trio owns high stakes in all of these other companies.
Right.
But they also own each other.
Correct.
So,
you know what I think it is? This is a law that's in place just in case they want to use it.
Right. It's like speeding.
Ah.
That's up to the police officer to enforce it.
Correct.
They don't have to. Yep. Now, whether it's 1 mile an hour over the speed limit or 50, it's still speeding. It's his discretion.
Yes.
How much he enforces it, whether he enforces it or not. There's a law about spitting on the sidewalk.
Right.
There's a law about jaywalking.
Sure.
There's a law about fucking littering. And there's all kinds of laws, but we'll enforce them at our discretion.
Yeah. So I guess we will find out if the government, if the people really in charge want this deal to happen or not. It has really nothing to do with the law. So people are speaking out. Christopher Nolan, we know Nolan.
Yeah.
I did not know this. He's the president of the Directors Guild of America.
Okay.
So the union for the directors. He's the prez, dude. He's the
Nice.
main man in charge. He is leading a meeting with Netflix to address significant concerns. So he caught wind and he's like, yo, we need to have a meeting. Now he left WB for Universal back to make the movie Oppenheimer. You seen this movie yet?
I have not.
No, I bought it and still haven't watched it. I want to, but
Damn.
it's a commitment.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting though. You know, obviously the premise.
Nukes.
Yep, Nuke's the guy who created the first one, you know. RDJ's in this movie. I do want to check it out, but besides the point, he left WB for Universal to make that movie because he didn't like what they called Project Popcorn, which was day and date streaming strategy. All that fancy vibe to say, at this time, WB, HBO Max, this was like right out of COVID. They were putting movies into theaters and on streaming at the same time. Remember this? It was probably like a good solid year where if a movie went into the theater, I mean, it was post-COVID, nobody was going.
Right.
They put it on a streaming platform same motherfucking day. I remember Mortal Kombat was one of them. There's a handful of others. Nolan's like, I'm not doing that. I want my movie in the theaters. So he left, worked Universal. Boom. So obviously him being in charge of the directors fucking union, he probably has some concerns about Netflix having this much control of the market share because it sounds, I would assume what he's thinking is you're taking movies away from Hollywood, right? Because Netflix is Netflix. They're their own deal. Someone else who called the deal a disaster, his exact quote, your boy James Cameron, he's not a fan. He said that I don't know the full exact quote, but he called it a disaster. And he and other top producers are allegedly lobbying Congress to block the deal on antitrust grounds. A group of people sent a letter to Congress strongly suggesting that they don't approve this. Group of creators.
Okay.
Jason Killar, former Warner Media CEO, he tweeted, he said, if I was tasked with doing so, I could not think of a more effective way to reduce competition in Hollywood than selling WB Discovery to Netflix. So it sounds like the old dogs are scared, dude.
Right.
And this is, you know what it sounds like? It sounds like a lot of the motherfuckers out there online going, AI is going to replace my job. Not if you learn how to fucking use it.
Right.
Hey, streaming's going to replace Hollywood. Not if you fucking learn how to use it.
Well, I don't know the ins and outs of broadcasting and television studio production and all of that kind of good stuff. I can imagine that there's a lot of conversation around all of this stuff. A lot of those names that you mentioned are people that's been around. They've established their power. They want to retain that power and influence.
They're the dinosaurs.
But I mean, it's either Netflix. Who owns Netflix? It's either Netflix owns
probably BlackRock.
probably, or at least 20% of it.
Yeah.
It's either Netflix or some foreign entity or somebody's going to buy this thing, right? Somebody put it up for sale, and not too many people can swoop in with whatever number they put up to sell.
Sure.
And just take this thing off their hands. So I gotta play.
Yeah.
Play.
Hey, maybe if you did a better job of competing, Netflix wouldn't have been in a position to buy this in the first place.
There's that.
You know? I'm down with it. I like it. I think the theater experience is getting a little stale.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, you got to change something.
Well, it's definitely getting expensive.
It's getting expensive. The price for the snacks keeps fucking going up. The trailers get longer and longer.
Right.
But then unless it's a theater where you can reserve your seat, you got to get there in time to get your seat. So now you're there early. Now I have to watch 35 minutes of trailers. I'm falling asleep before the movie starts, dude.
Right.
Like, make it more convenient.
Yeah.
It's like the travel fucking guy complaining about the airport. You guys should start dressing better. How about you start running the fucking airport better? How about you stop having me wait an hour and a half to get through security? How about you fucking have more space on the plane? How about that shit?
Yeah.
How about you make the experience better and then I'll fucking dress up for you, motherfucker?
Right.
Until then, I'm going in my sweats and my fucking slides. Fuck you.
Well, I mean, he wants everybody to dress like probably his wife or some shit. Fucking dress down to the floor, drag and
Right,
whatever.
to get on a plane.
Long sleeves, fucking collar up to here, shit, a brim on, gloves. Like, just, I'm
gonna wear a suit to squeeze into this tight ass fucking seat. Like carrying around my luggage. Can't get out of fucking luggage.
And
don't
you can't,
fit.
and they shrunk the luggage requirement.
Exactly.
I mean, like, did the plane shrink yesterday?
Right.
Did the under the seat space shrink? I mean, what's going on here? They charge you more for less shit.
Right.
But then they want to give you, you know what? Charge me $100 to fly to fucking Florida instead of $19 and then trying to hit me up for $65 for my fucking luggage.
Exactly.
How about you do that? Just charge me a fair price for the ticket. It doesn't cost a $19 ticket from the northeast to the southeast. That's insane. Right. But they got them. They got them to get you there. And then they know you're going to show up with an oversized bag. And then you're going to sit there and bicker with some chick or some dude or something in between.
Right.
That's going to get a kickback off of making you pay for luggage because they know that you're not going to want to just toss that shit at the airport.
Crazy. It's getting you angry today. It's fucking. Anyways. Well,
anyway.
Senators like Elizabeth Warren believe that the merger must be blocked. It's, anti-monopoly nightmare. So who knows? We're going to have a regulatory fight. It should close late 2026 if it's approved. Right now, before the deal, Netflix has a market cap of somewhere around $300 billion. That's insane. And then WB Discovery is struggling with that. So it's just like the big fish eating the little fish, too. It's a big old shark eating a fucking fish that was like half dead.
So what happened to the drones over New Jersey? Do we know?
No, we don't. No.
So that's exactly where this is going to fucking go. Same place. Drones went.
Oh, dude, I don't have some drone stuff, but on other stuff, dude, I did a deep dive into the Legacy project. Goes deep, Adrian.
Yeah.
You thought fucking MK Ultra and the Manhattan Project was crazy? There's some whole new other shit. And it's going on right now, by the way. So that's on other stuff. All right. What's the impact of this? One of the questions a lot of people have is, what about James Gunn? He's DCU. He's DC Studio CEO. But that ain't shit compared to Netflix CEO, right? I mean, he might as well be getting the fucking guy's bags and go get him a coffee or some shit. What does that mean for their jobs? Does this mean they're going to restore the Snyderverse? They're going to restore it? I don't think so. They did recently reveal that Gunn and Safran, the two co-CEOs, their contracts were extended. Initially, when they signed on in 2022, their contracts were for 4 years. So they end in or around October of 26. But their contracts have been extended to spring of 2027. So I
wait a minute, like 6 months?
Probably, yeah.
I don't know what that means.
But I mean, they give them a little bit of extension, let them work some more, look at their results, and then maybe extend again. So it's kind of like, we give you the leash, we shorten the leash a little bit here and there. If this merger is approved, I know based off of what we've seen in the past when these studios merge and combine, it's not like they're going to get approved at the end of next year and then they're going to put out a fucking Snyderverse movie the next month. Like, it's going to take some time, dude.
These are aircraft carriers. No, these are super carriers. They don't move fast.
No.
They don't change course quickly.
Nope.
So
there's going to be some time before we see any change. So based off the fact that, number one, their contracts were extended, there were also some quotes of some of these higher ups, like the president of Discovery or Warner Brothers, praising what these guys have done. So I don't think it's going anywhere. And even if it does, it's going to take some time. Look at the Fox acquisition. Disney bought Fox, God, who knows, like 6-7 years ago now, maybe longer. And we still haven't seen X-Men in the MCU. They own all these characters now. Deadpool Wolverine was the closest thing, and that's taken years, right?
Right.
So it's going to take a little bit to see a massive, massive change.
So if Gunn's contract got extended to 27,
Yep.
like 9 months, 6 months, 9 months after the original,
Yep.
nothing's going to change.
No.
And then whatever was going to happen after Gunn left, or if he leaves,
Right.
was going to happen anyway.
Yep.
So if Snyderverse came back, or if Gunn got extended, or whatever, it's not going to change what's going to happen with Gunn while he's in tenure.
Right.
Because his contract's going to end before any of this shit changes.
Sure. And if these movies, The Man of Tomorrow, Supergirl, Clayface, all this shit does well, they're going to extend it again.
Of course.
Right? Like it's really, it's performance based.
Right. It's really portfolio, right? What they're looking at. And if something's making money, why change that?
Right.
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 So I don't get it.
So moving on a little bit, still on the DC side, still on Gunn, Superman. There's been all this debate about this movie flopped, it didn't, it made money. Yeah, who the fuck knows? People have this weird thing like when they put out their numbers, they're like, they're lying. Like, I don't do it. I can only take them for their word, right? Sure. Now, there was a report that Forbes published that I think sparked a lot of this recently again, last month. And it said the movie made $100 million in profit. And it will end up making $150 million in profit by the end of the year. That's all they said. They didn't say how. Now, numbers-wise, movie did 16 worldwide. Budget's supposedly somewhere around 225. You know, people say it's over 300, all these numbers, yada, yada, yada. But this speaks to exactly what the fuck we've been telling people, Adrian, all year long. So there's some additional information came out from Bloomberg. You know Bloomberg. The film profit came from 3 pivotal branches, they said. 3: ticket sales, online rentals, and merchandise deals. How many motherfucking times have I sat here, you sat there, and I said it's more than just the box office?
Of course.
More than just the motherfucking box office.
Right.
Rental, merch deals. Rentals, video purchasing is much more profitable than it was in the past. When you have to make a lot of physical media, you got to pay for that, right?
Absolutely.
You got
not only got to pay for the physical thing, but you got to distribute it.
Yep.
You got to pay it to get from warehouse to all these fucking
Correct.
places, and then you got to recover all that shit at some point because it's going to wear out or replace it.
Yes. And how do you know how much to make?
Exactly.
You have to make more than enough. You ever truly make all your money back? You're a tech guy, Adrian. You're IT. If I have a digital release, how many times I got to make it?
Once. But then I can charge you a delivery fee. Fucking electricity companies.
There you go.
Oh, by the way, when Netflix buys WB,
Yep.
so your utility bill is going to go up because they're going to build more
servers,
server farms, which is going to tap into your local utility, which is going to, and then you're going to subsidize it.
Of course.
I'm just saying.
Of course, dude. All right. We have a lot of DC stuff this week. It's good because they haven't been in the news for 12 weeks, I think. So it's because you wore the Justice League, bro.
That's what it is.
Brought him some good luck. The Batman 2. Someone's been added to the cast, Adrian. Someone from the MCU, actually.
Wait a minute, there's a Batman 2?
Yep, the Batman 2, bro.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Come on, Battinson, Adrian, my motherfucking boy. So a couple things. Before we get into who added to the cast, you're going to like this one because it was confirmed that the Penguin Season 2 is officially in development now. Okay. We was on the fence about this. And you were like, why the fuck we not getting a second one? First one was great. So Bloomberg also confirmed that. Penguin Season 2, there's a lot of other stuff in the works. They talked about Supergirl, Clayface, stuff we've already known, sequels to Superman and the Batman in 2027. And then also this one I did not know about, a true crime series based on the super intelligent villain Gorilla Grodd. How you feel about that?
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
You had him as a hidden gem. Or we talked about. I can't remember.
I don't know.
We definitely spoke about Gorilla Grodd and a little bit of
spoke about
Grodd. Yeah. But interesting character.
Yeah.
And I think it fits the whole James Gunn universe. It's very comic-y. It's very,
I think we talked about him in the sense that I did a hidden gem on The Flash, and Gorilla Grodd is one of his nemesis.
Gotcha. So all good news there. The other piece is they added somebody who's going to play a mixture of a love interest, a villain, maybe both. They originally wanted, before I tell you who they got, Adrian, they originally wanted Emma Stone. Emma Stone from, she was in, yeah, you know her. She played Gwen Stacy. I think that was her only comic movie.
Yeah.
She passed on it, though. She passed on it, and once she passed on it.
But hold on, and actually Emma Stone is, I believe, the inspiration for the Spider-Gwen and Across the Spider-Verse.
Okay.
You know, the
like the look,
teeth thing.
Okay.
I'm just saying. I mean, that's my own take on it. Probably not.
Probably not. Maybe it was the other way around. Maybe she just looked the part and that's why. But I think she, even though those movies weren't amazing, I think she played a good Gwen Stacy in those two Spider-Man movies. They did the death of Gwen Stacy there. So she's been around the, block as far as comic book movies.
So they're bringing in Taylor Swift as Poison Ivy, right? No?
Nope. So
not that I care.
Now, why Stone is not in this, why she turned it down, what they've said is she's just become really picky about the movies she stars in. And allegedly,
okay,
she also is one of those actresses that have won awards and things, so she demands a $20 million fee to be in these movies. And I don't know. So she turned it down, but guess who aggressively pursued this role after she turned that down? None other than Black Widow herself, Scarlett Johansson. She's going to be in the Batman 2 opposite Robert Pattinson. Don't know who she's playing. You don't have the same reaction that I have.
I like Scarlett Johansson.
Okay.
But she's kind of... I think what kind of pissed me off about her was her portrayal in the anime movie.
Oh, Ghost in the Shell.
Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like, I mean, it's not her fault, really, because
they whitewashed it, dude.
They definitely whitewashed it.
Yeah.
But it's like the top tier Japanese anime movie in the motherfucking universe. And they picked a white chick to play it. I mean, there's no Japanese chicks that could have played.
Nope.
I mean, Major, come on. That pissed me off.
I mean, it's like you have Jake Gyllenhaal as the Prince of Persia, you know?
Or Tom Cruise as Last Samurai.
There you go. You know? There you go.
Or any white person in any Egyptian movie. I'm just saying.
Got it. So I'm looking at it from a different perspective, Adrian.
Okay.
I'm looking at her portrayal of Black Widow. Took a character that I never gave a shit about Black Widow in the comics.
Correct.
Let's be honest.
Nobody did.
Nobody did.
Right.
To where, like, she's an integral Avenger.
Sure.
Like, fucking, to the point where we were talking about a few weeks ago, I wish they would have fucking whacked Hawkeye instead of her.
Right. Well, I mean,
shit.
Even if she was an integral, whack fucking Hawkeye anyway. No, but she actually rose to, like, the level of Captain Iron Man, you know?
So, to think about this Batman universe playing the love interest on the other side of Batman. Seductive. She can walk that line of good, bad. I mean, when she
can do that.
Black Widow, dude, she was very good for a minute. I'm going to turn on you. Like, I love this casting, dude. Yeah. I don't know who the fuck she's playing. Now, one of the rumors, you ever seen this movie, The Batman Mask of the Phantasm?
Yeah.
Yeah, with the girl who ends up playing the Phantasm.
Yeah.
Andrea Beaumont, something like that. That was a rumor I saw that they may be adapting that storyline and she's playing her.
Ooh, guess who else she could play? Who was the head of the Court of Owls? It was a female. It doesn't matter what the name of it.
Yeah.
But She was fucking
Okay.
Bruce
Yep.
and this other guy,
That's right. That's another one. We've seen the Court of Owls tease. So
Right.
there's two options there. Third one's a little bit, may be a little out there for this universe because this universe is pretty grounded, but we've seen her in red hair. She could play Poison Ivy.
I want Taylor Swift. Actually, I mean, yes, she could. She could.
Right?
She's got the body.
Yep.
Taylor does not.
Right.
And just so everybody understand, I could give two shits about Taylor Swift.
Yeah,
it just happened that
you're
I
a
was
Swiftie.
I am definitely not a Swiftie. I was going through the airport, I think maybe last year, a couple years ago.
Yep.
And I was buying some snacks, right before I jumped on a plane. And I just happened to see a magazine cover of Taylor Swift. And it was like a waist up full cover. And she was outfitted in green. The cover was green. And my first thought was, she looks exactly like Poison Ivy. So that's why, that's what that's coming from.
You're just hung up on that.
Yeah.
You're like the people that, they saw Zack Snyder's Justice League and they glazed the fuck out of them. And now all they can think when it comes to comic book movies is Zack Snyder's Justice League.
I can fully understand. I can definitely fully understand that.
Okay.
I don't agree with him.
Yeah, you don't agree. Yeah.
But I can understand it.
So the girl you're talking about is strictly from the animated movie Batman vs. Robin.
Right.
Samantha Vanaver. She was the one that was behind the court. It was run by her in the comics. She is the Grand Master of the court. Wealthy, socialite, dates Bruce Wayne that gets close to him, and then fucking fucks his world up, right?
No, Bruce already knew.
Oh, that's right.
He already knew who she was. He didn't necessarily know that what he was going to walk into.
Yeah.
With the whole imprisonment thing, but she was also with the guy that was trying to kill Bruce too.
Yes.
Her right arm, her sergeant. Or whatever,
that's right. Yeah.
So
the
she
Talon,
was,
the main Talon. Yeah.
So both of them.
So they could be pulling from the animated movie, pulling
could
from
be.
the Court of Owls story, because that's what was inspired that animated movie.
Right.
Dude, I'd be down with that.
Yeah.
Because the girl in the comics who is kind of in charge doesn't have that relationship with Bruce. It was Maria Powers. Her and her husband were the owners of the hotel, and they were inner circle members. So in the comics, it was different, but the one you're thinking of, Samantha, I can see that all day. And I would love to see the Court of Owls in this Batman universe. It's grounded enough, and they can get into a little bit of the supernatural shit, but not crazy, right?
Right. I mean, zombies are still a thing.
Absolutely.
Zombies and ass.
And yeah, just because we haven't seen it yet in there doesn't mean it can't happen. And dude, a Talon whooping Batman's ass, because it's kind of like the Superman shit, right? Batman's a badass.
Right.
But he does get his ass whipped from time to time.
Sure.
His whole thing is, get my ass whipped. You're not going to kill me. I'm going to come back stronger and fuck you up. Like, I will get the last laugh. So I wouldn't mind seeing a Talon whoop this Batman's ass and then Batman skilling up to take the Talon out.
Right. I would love to see like a two-parter, two movies, right? Where the Talon just whoops Batman's ass.
Yeah.
Leave it as a cliffhanger for the first movie. And then he recovers and does his thing, second one.
Yep.
That'd be hot.
Yes. So who knows who she's playing? I think those would probably be my top three guesses. It would be the Andrea, it would be the Samantha, or Poison Ivy. Someone else who was a little bit of a love interest in the first movie, Catwoman, Selena Kyle, Zoe Kravitz, is not expected to return for this movie. So she was asked about it when she was promoting a movie called Caught Stealing. And she says, nope, not in it, and I don't know anything about it. So, I mean, that couldn't mean many. It could just mean that they don't need Catwoman in this story. Sure. It could mean that they're replacing her, which I don't think they're going to do that. If you remember, she left Gotham. Right. She went over to Bloodhaven. She's down there doing her fucking thing.
Right. So it makes sense that she doesn't have to be in this movie
Correct.
at all.
Right.
It's not like, oh my God, she cliffhanger.
No.
No such thing.
Nope. She's more tied into the Penguin series now than anything because she sent the letter to Sophia. Remember that?
Yep.
So maybe she shows up there and then shows up for the third Batman movie. I liked her as Catwoman.
I did too.
I'm a big Batman Catwoman, like their dynamic, but she's not needed in every Batman story. So I don't, whatever. So, all right. That's it for
you know who's needed in every Batman movie?
Who's that?
Batman.
There you go. That's it.
Just saying.
Yep. Just not the George Clooney one. Avengers Endgame, Adrian. We talked a little bit earlier about movies going back into theaters. We talked about James Cameron. He's always putting shit back in the theaters. It's his favorite thing ever. We're talking shit, but earlier I was saying like it probably would be a good business model, right?
Sure.
Like,
to keep the theaters open.
Keep them open.
All right.
I mean, I'd almost with as much as it costs now. Yes, I know I can watch this shit at home, but I'd almost rather go see something I know that's good versus gambling with some of these movies, dude.
Yeah.
Because it's a shitty feeling when you've spent all that money, you sat there all that time, and then the movie sucked.
Think about it. Netflix said they put out 35 movies this year alone.
Right.
That's more than I even knew was in the theaters this year,
real.
right? They put out 35 movies. I've heard of probably 3 of them. I've seen 1 of them out of that list.
Yeah.
Come on, dog. I'm rolling dice for 35 movies, and they're just from one studio. No, give me The Matrix. Give me some of the classics. Fucking first 3 Spider-Mans. Give me some old Batman. Give me some old Christopher Reeve Superman. Fuck, I'll even go back to the Hamilton 75 Spider-Man and watch that in the movie theater. But just give me something that I'm walking in knowing that I would appreciate. That's how you keep movie theaters open.
We're talking, they're listening. Avengers Endgame returns to theaters September 25th, 2026. All right. I'm going to glaze this, I'm letting you know right now, I'm about to get into glaze mode here.
Hold on, but you know what's going to follow up, right?
Fucking Avatar.
Yeah, exactly. Cameron going to re-release the release. He's going to release the re-release of Avatar again.
I fucking hope not. I'm going into glaze mode. I'm warning you. I think this is a great idea. I'm down with it. Infinity War is a better movie, but Endgame was a better theater experience. Okay. Endgame was probably the best movie theater experience I've had in my life, dude.
Wow.
And I've seen a lot of shit in the movies, but one's got to be the best, right?
Of course.
Because of
Matrix.
It just was different, dude. You're in the theater, and I went to the first showing, so I know everybody in that motherfucker was a diehard fan.
Right.
I didn't deal with the guy snoring in the back or the munching or this guy talking on the phone or whatever the fuck. We were there. We were there for business, bro. And these scenes, the shit that happened in that movie, and to hear the reactions from everybody, cheering, clapping, oh my God, gasping at times. Like that movie was made for the theater. So I like it for that. I also like it for something you brought up. James Cameron he does not have the #1 movie of all time, not in my list. Avengers Endgame is. Then his motherfucking ass put his shit back out to surpass Endgame's box office numbers. So guess what? Hopefully, you're going to get a taste of your own medicine here, James. Hopefully, I don't know what the gap is between the two, and I'll find it out in a second. Hopefully, this movie goes out, everybody shows the fuck up, and it reclaims the spot of #1 movie at the box office. Now, I got some more glaze here, though. There's some rumors around this that it may not be just for the self-glazing that's going to happen. It may be to tie in to Avengers Doomsday. September 25th, this movie drops. December, so 2 months later, Avengers Doomsday drops. There's supposedly going to be a new post-credit scene on Avengers Endgame that's going to lead right into Doomsday. And Doomsday is going to act like a direct sequel to this movie. Most likely they're referring to the continuation of the Steve Rogers story. So, before I ask you your take, let me bring everyone up to speed in case y'all have not been around for the past 5 years. At the end of Endgame, Rogers goes back in time to place the stones, And when he returns, Adrian, he's an old motherfucking man.
Right.
He's hitting some skins finally. He finally got a taste.
Allegedly.
He finally got a taste of the strange, as they say. And not Doctor Strange either. Finally got that dance, lived his life, came back old man. Supposedly that causes some issues, incursions, which then impact everybody else. The most selfless guy may have accidentally conducted a very selfish act, right? And that got Doom on his radar. Now Doom is on a mission. We've heard these rumors. So does not sound crazy for this to be true. The timing of it, September, leading to December, maybe post-credit scene that sets up Avengers Doomsday. So what say you, Adrian?
I say that out of all the shit that everybody else did, why they picking on Steve? You know?
Yeah.
True. We don't know what he did when he went back other than returning the stones. But the shit that Strange did.
Yeah, okay.
Alone, right?
Yep.
I'm sure Wanda got some shit in there somewhere. Who knows? Fucking Loki over there.
Loki.
Deadpool jumping around.
Rambo.
Monica Rambeau.
Yep.
So it's like out of all of those things, his shit seems to be the least impactful. But like I said, we don't know what happened when he went back. We just know he showed up old.
Yes. So, are you excited about Endgame back in the theaters?
Sure. But that also reminds me of a dream I had.
Oh, shit. Which is?
Ready? All right. So, I have this dream, and we're going to go and see a Doom movie. It's not, I don't know what version of it is. All I know is it's the Robert Downey Jr. Doom.
So this is a recent dream then?
Oh, yeah. This is like 2 days ago.
Oh, shit. All right.
So, I go, and you're there, but it's a different it's like a variant of you.
God Emperor Mike?
Not quite.
Okay, not a good variant.
It's like a younger you.
Oh, right? Shit. Okay.
So we go to watch this movie, and it's a very small theater.
Mm-hmm.
And we get in there, and then instead of it being, it starts out like a movie, but then the movie fades, and Doom walks out on the stage. And then it's RDJ takes off the costume, and it's literally him sitting there doing like a monologue.
Okay. And
you lose your shit, right? Because when he takes off the Doom thing, he's got the Tony Stark goatee.
Oh no!
And you're exactly. You're like, what in the fuck, dude?
Oh shit!
And, I'm talking all this shit about. It's not gonna be Tony Stark, and this motherfucker shows up. Not only does he show up in the movies, he shows up in person, right? So we go on and on. You fucking spazzing, walking outside the building. So I start walking around the theater, and the theater has it's like in Providence. You can like look outside, you see the glass and shit. Yep. But so I'm walking down this hallway next to this glass that's facing outside, and I look over the sidewalk, and then I see Colossus, like X-Men Colossus.
Just outside.
Okay. So obviously a dream, right?
It's an awesome dream, dude.
So he's walking, and he's got like a little trim, like a Tony Stark goatee.
He does
even
too?
Him, right?
Oh my God.
But he's in metal form, but he's got like this the part down here that's like real big and stuff. And so he's walking. So he goes and he takes a rock, and there's like this structure, this sculpture up on top of the building. He goes and throws this rock up, knocks this fucking sculpture down, takes it, and he walks over to another building and sets this thing. This thing is fucking massive. I'm talking like an 18-wheeler size thing.
Okay.
He lifts this thing up, takes it, and he throws it up on top of this other building and shit. And so all this is happening, and I'm walking around. You still over there spazzing and shit. It's like with all this stuff that's happening as I'm walking around the building, I can still hear your voice wherever I am.
Yeah.
So I can spaz.
I was like narrating.
You just spazzing because fucking Tony Stark showed up after all the shit you was talking about.
Crashing out, bro.
So at the end of this, RDJ is walking out, fucking the theater is clearing out, everybody disappointed, all kinds of shit. Okay. He's like physically there, right? Because remember, again, it started out as a movie, but he walks out on the stage and the movie goes away.
Okay.
And he's sitting there doing a monologue and fucking as RDJ looking like Tony Stark.
Damn.
So then what happens is...
It's my worst nightmare.
Right. So then what happens is he finally wraps up. Like literally the theater is like, people are just like leaving in droves. And he just happens to pass me just nonchalantly. He's like in street clothes and shit.
Yep.
And I'm like, dude, what's up? And he says something to the effect of, everything isn't what it seems to be. Right? He walks out the door. I think about what he's fucking saying. I start running back to the theater. I start screaming at everybody to run back to the theater because now the real fucking Doom movie is about to pop off.
Oh, it was a joke.
Yeah, it was kind of like a joke and shit. So that was the dream.
Damn. All right, Adrian. We go to the movies together more. Wow, it started off as a nightmare, but ended up being, man. So let's hope that doesn't happen at the end.
Right,
of
that'd be
Endgame.
some shit.
Right.
Yo, if that happened, fuck, every theater would stay open. Dude.
Oh my God.
Told you. I mean, if he just walked out one day, if a star of a movie walked out on the stage and introduced, doesn't have to be at mom and pop's place.
Right.
Walked out on the stage and introduced a movie that's about to show, people would go ape shit.
Oh yeah. Crazy.
Anyway.
Well, needless to say, there may be something at the end of this. Maybe not that, but maybe something at the end of this movie.
Right.
I mean, maybe they show us a little bit of what Cap did when he went back in time and then how it got on Doom's radar. And here he is, old man Cap coming back, think he's just chilling.
Right.
But he's got Victor Von Doom on the other side plotting, bro. Playing chess.
I thought Cap was a little long-lived in that. I was surprised that he came back as old as he did.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, remains to be seen next year. There's also a Doomsday trailer. There's a couple things happening here. There's a rumor that there's a Doomsday trailer dropping today, actually, as we're recording. So if you're seeing this on Monday and it didn't drop, then the rumor was wrong. There's another rumor that the trailer is actually going to drop Thursday, December 11th. Then there's the other rumor that it's going to drop on when Avatar 3 hits the theaters about a week later. Then there's another rumor about that. Says that Marvel is going to have 3 different trailers, okay, that all connect, and they're going to release them one per week over the next 3 weeks, with the idea being to encourage people to see Avatar, Fire and Ash multiple times. This is some bullshit, okay?
Wait a minute. Marvel is dropping trailers so people can go see a different movie?
Well, Disney owns them both, so.
Oh.
I mean, everybody fucking owns everything, so.
Right.
So this is probably a Disney initiative, right? Hey, put the Avengers movie trailer before Avatar. It's going to bring some more traffic there, but let's do 3 different ones and change them up every week so people will go back and, because there will be, I was joking about it, but there will be a handful of people that go just to see the trailer and leave. I promise you.
And when is the movie is actually going to show up in theaters?
I think the 18th.
Not the Avatar.
Avatar is the 18th. Yeah.
No, the
Avengers.
Yeah.
Following December of 26.
So they're not going to show any trailers in 26 for a whole year?
Oh no, they will. There'll be more.
Then just wait until the fucking other trailers, Avatar goes through. All right, come on, dog.
They're just trying to drive traffic to see the fucking blue people that are turning red, Adrian.
Whatever.
Last piece of news, Stranger Things. We started off talking about Netflix. We're going to end the news talking about Netflix. Stranger Things finale. The runtime has been confirmed to be 2 hours and 5 minutes. It will play in some theaters in the US and Canada. I actually looked, none around here, and the few theaters that it's playing in, all the good seats are already sold out. So I'm like, fuck that, I'll watch it from home. Perfect example of what we could have in the future, right? Movie dropping and the ability to watch it at home at a certain time. Because this movie will be in the theaters on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. That's it. This episode. It also will drop on Netflix New Year's Eve, 8 p.m. So you pick where you want to watch it. The Stranger Things season 5, chapter 1, they're calling it, dropped the day before Thanksgiving. It was a #1 show on Netflix, but it's been dethroned, Adrian. It's no longer number 1 anymore. It's now number 2.
Diddy.
Diddy did it. Diddy did it. The fucking diddler himself, Adrian.
Wow.
Took the number 1 spot, and he's not happy about this. Wait
a minute. So he's getting nothing from this?
Nope. He don't even own the footage. Nope. I don't know how.
That's crazy.
I'll tell you what, dude.
Because if I was in this position and I would come up with the idea and then be pissed off about it.
Right.
Like to draw fucking attention to the idea.
Sure.
Well, I'm just saying.
Nope. Well, he came up with the idea, all right. It just was the idea that landed him in prison, you know?
Wow.
Yep. So 50 Cent, Curtis Jackson himself. I think I'm a much bigger fan of him as a person than I was of him as a rapper. And I was a big 50 Cent fan. Mm-hmm. He is the pettiest motherfucker in the goddamn world. He gives no fucks about anybody. And dude, this is almost, I'm going to tell you what I heard. And I don't know if this video was real AI, not, so fact check this too. But some of this I did see in real videos. 50 Cent mentioned that he's not down with Diddy ever since he offered to take him shopping one time. And 50 Cent's thing was like 50's a straight male. Mm-hmm. You ain't taking another dude shopping. That's weird. Mm. So he's like, I didn't want to cause a scene when this happened. It was at the a wedding, Chris Lady's wedding. He's like, so I just didn't talk to him. I'm good. Then he was making fun of Meek Mill because there's a picture with Diddy and Meek Mill and they're wearing the same exact shirt. And it's like expensive designer shirt. And he's like, oh, so he took Meek Mill shopping. Got it. So he's always felt some type of way. Right. He's been clowning the fuck out of Diddy ever since this whole thing started on social media. Somehow he obtained this footage because there's footage of Diddy in New York days before he gets arrested. Mm-hmm. And it's some very, I'm not saying incriminating, but more from a public view incriminating, damaging.
Morally questionable activities there.
Yep. Reputation damaging videos. And they made this amazing documentary. I've seen about half of it. I got to finish it. But about who he is. It's like his origin story. It literally is his villain origin story. You see his come up. You see the good, the bad, everything in between. You see why he would turn into the person that he turned into. And you get a lot of insight to a lot of dirt that he's done over the years. Mainly in the first 2 episodes, being responsible for the death of Tupac and Biggie. And then partying and becoming a fucking worldwide megastar after Biggie was killed.
Well, I mean, you can call him petty, but he's also a producer. Mm-hmm. And his things on, I don't know if it's Netflix or whatever the fuck it is, but Ghost or
Power and all those shows. Yep.
And there's been 3 versions of that. And there's one running now, which I think is number 3.
Yeah.
So you got Diddy, Stranger Things, and Power with Tommy in it.
Right.
Season 2 or some shit like that. So he's a producer. Mm-hmm. So he's looking for content.
Sure.
Hey, why not? I mean, this was handed to him on a silver platter. So
right. And I seen some videos of him saying some other things that almost make him sound like somewhat of a vigilante, Adrian. He says the things that this guy's done for his whole career, he shouldn't go unchecked. There are innocent people that were hurt, and he deserves this. He deserves to be dragged through the mud is kind of 50 Cent's stance on this. I mean, you can't knock a guy. Everybody says stuff like that, right? Mm-hmm. That guy, he should. Well, 50's in a position where he could actually act on it.
Sure.
And I think he did with this. He's the entertainment fucking Batman, dude. He's taking out Diddy the Diddler, you know? You got Batman being played by 50 Cent and the Riddler or the Diddler being played by Sean Combs. There you go. So, anyways, that's number 1.
It's not Sean Combs. It's love.
It ain't love. Oh, no, it ain't. It is definitely not, or maybe a little too much love, Adrian. Yeah. Yep. I don't. All right. We're going to wrap up the comic news and rumors like we do every single motherfucking week here for 9 years straight. We started saying that. People were like, you guys really been for 9 years? Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Sure.
Yep, 32 years we've been doing this podcast.
Like dog years.
Yeah, dog years. All right. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Are you ready, Adrian?
Let's do it.
Netflix wins the bidding war for WB and HBO Max pending regulatory approval. I give this a thumbs up, dude.
Thumbs up.
Fucking Netflix in the house. The game's changing.
That's it.
Yep. All you people crying, James Cameron, Nolan, all you motherfuckers, the game is changing.
You know they're competing with they're competing with Elon for AI distribution.
Yeah.
Just saying.
There you go.
Yeah.
So Forbes published a report last month and said that Superman, James Gunn Superman, made $100 million in profit. Everybody, no, it flopped, Adrian. There's no way. Here's how they did it. They did it with ticket sales, online rentals, and merch deals. Like we said, it's more than just the box office. So I give this a thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Playing the
Good
game.
for them.
The Batman 2, adding Scarlett Johansson to the cast. And there's a season 2 of Penguin on the way. I give this thumbs up, dude.
Double thumbs up.
Fucking Christmas season. We're getting gifts with the news, Adrian. That doesn't always happen.
Any timeline on that when they coming out?
2027, I think, for the Batman. Yeah, no timeline on the Penguin, but it just went into development. So we got years of content. We'll be eating for years, Adrian. Yeah. What are you doing this podcast for 42 years? Zoe Kravitz's Catwoman is not expected to return for this film. She has no knowledge of the production, so she's not needed. But I give this kind of a thumbs down because it was a good character. I'd love to see more of their dynamic. Sure.
But we also don't know what's going to happen with that character.
Correct.
Her not knowing about production and not being in it isn't indicative of her not returning as Catwoman.
Sure. Yeah, so. It could be not for this movie. It could be they just haven't shot those scenes yet, and there was, they haven't told her about it. I don't know. They don't want to keep it under wraps, Avengers Endgame is returning to theaters next September, and it might have a post-credit scene that sets up Avengers Doomsday. Doomsday is rumored to be a direct sequel to Endgame. I give this a thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Give James Cameron a taste of his own medicine. We're coming for your ass, bitch. Just kidding. Marvel is rumored.
Diddy said that too.
He definitely said that. Marvel rumored to be debuting an Avengers Doomsday trailer on a December 11th, number one, and also 3 different trailers being released, 1 per week, with the Avatar 3 movie in an effort to encourage multiple viewings of this movie. I give this a thumbs down.
I agree. Thumbs down.
Fucking unbelievable, Stranger Things finale runtime's been confirmed to be 2 hours and 5 minutes. So we'll play in some theaters in the U.S. and Canada. I give us a thumbs up.
Sure.
People hating on the Netflix deal. They're putting their fucking shows in the theater. Watch how much this one show does.
Yeah, all of them that nobody watches.
Just make better fucking content,
There you go.
Stranger Things has been knocked out of the number 1 spot on Netflix by the diddler himself, Diddy, from the Diddy, Sean Combs, The Reckoning 4-part documentary. I give us a thumbs up because 50 Cent he's doing God's work, Adrian. Wow. He's taking care of business.
I don't know how I feel on this one. It's like on one side, you know what? Fuck it. Thumbs up.
Okay. All right. So that is thumbs up, thumbs down. Guys, subscribe if you haven't already. Drop us a comment. We're going to read a comment later. Right now, though, we are going to talk about what happens when you read a comic. In these comic events that we're reading on this road to Secret Wars, I look at them, Adrian, as like a movie almost. It's an event.
Sure.
It's not just reading one comic book, right? Like there's ways to read comics. Like when I got into comics, even when you got into comics, I don't think it was so much about these big events. It was individual issues, right?
Well, there were no events when I got into comics. It was just, Spider-Man and he lived his life. Superman, he lived his life. Green Lantern, they just lived their lives. It wasn't this big, fantastic thing that was brewing in the background. That shit came later.
And it came later, and it came hard, dude.
Yeah.
No Diddy. So we're on this road to Secret Wars. We're focusing on these events. If you haven't read with us yet, we're only 1 week into it. We went through Avengers 500 through 503. This is chapter 1 of the road. I'm calling this chapter The Divide. You can go to onlycomicsmerch.com, click on the Road to Secret Wars, and there's individual links for the Marvel Unlimited app if you read it on the app. I did. I got some photos of some of these moments, but I just kind of wanted to, this is Avengers Disassembled, essentially, these 4 comics. If this was a movie, dude, this thing would have been rated R and probably banned in like 3 countries. There's some shit that happens in this, dude. You know, maybe the last part's a stretch. Would have been rated R.
Yeah. It
would have been a psychological thriller. It would have been,
yeah, but we've also discussed that most comics are rated R.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyway.
They set the tone, amazing opening scene, if you will, right? With Jack of Hearts, which we'll talk about. It really, I like this because like a lot of these stories, I'm more interested when the characters are going through some shit, not when they're kicking ass.
Yeah.
It's more entertaining for me.
Yeah.
Right? Like we talk about this with Superman. If Superman just shows up and beats the shit out of everybody in 4 seconds and then just goes, hangs out with the dog and Lois and life is just, he's just, what do they say, yucking it up, as they say. Is that going to get old pretty quick?
Absolutely. But also that's why Spider-Man is the number 1 beloved, character pretty much on the planet.
Right.
Because he goes through some shit. And he's a young person that goes through some shit.
Sure.
So people like that. Struggle.
Yep.
Struggle is real.
It's relatable though, right?
Yeah.
Like he's an unlucky fucking teenager, dude. It's the struggle is real. Yes. There's some really big twists in this. And then the way it ends, teams kind of somewhat disbanded. So we're gonna go through.
Oh shit, Wanda got her fist out like she's flying full speed.
Oh yeah, dude. She's on it. All right, so this is first issue. If you've gone on the road with us, hope you enjoyed it. Chaos, Part 1. This is Avengers Disassembled, 500. Pretty cool cover here. You got Cap, you got Iron Man, you got Pym in the back. I don't know if he's not going by Ant-Man. I think he's going by something else. Goliath in this probably, yeah. You got Vision back there. Yeah, Captain Britain in the bottom. She-Hulk, Purple Hawkeye up in this motherfucker. Janet's in there, and the GOAT herself, Adrian, Wanda, motherfucking Wanda.
Why is Wanda and Vision like on the other side of each other and shit?
Well,
I'm just saying.
It's a good observation. You're about to fucking find out. So, all right. So, Jack of Hearts. First of all, dude, I don't even know who the fuck Jack of Hearts is. Do you?
Yeah.
Who's Jack of Hearts?
I mean, I don't know who it is, but I've seen the character.
Okay. Yeah. He shows up. He's presumed dead at this time. So this thing kicks off with him showing up at the mansion. They're sitting around the table just bullshitting. And he shows up on the scan and they're like, yo, didn't this motherfucker just die a few months ago? They confirmed it's him, right?
Yep.
Ant-Man goes out to check it out, Scott Lang's Ant-Man, and then he blows the fuck up.
That
starts off pretty heavy.
Yeah.
You got She-Hulk out here, Hawkeye. Look, and you see his little burnt up hand. So that's why, bro, this shit would have been rated R as a motherfucker. Right. You got his little skeleton hand popping out. And then at this point in the comics, Tony's sober. Tony's had some alcohol issues in the comics.
Sure, yep.
He's speaking at the UN or whatever, and he starts fucking melting down. He's sweating, mumbling, slurring his words. The representative for Latveria is there. It's not Doom, but it's some other guy. He starts going off on him, how we should bomb your whole fucking... Dude, he's losing his shit. You got T'Challa up in there. Everybody's trying to calm him down. Look who's standing right next to him, though, Adrian. Oh, yeah. Scarlet Witch is in the house. Yep. Hank's there. He's like, bro, what the fuck's wrong with you? He gets out of there. It's a meltdown, dude. It's a meltdown in the UN. What I like about this story is it starts off with a big disaster, and then it gets worse and worse and worse. Like
your mind naturally thinks it starts out bad, but
it can get worse, dude. It can get motherfucking worse. So you got this, Quinjet flying in. They're like, what the hell is this? who's flying that motherfucker? Vision. Like, oh, it's, one of us. No, he fucking flies it right into the ground. You got Falcon in the house. Vision then comes out. He's like zombified.
Yep.
He starts spitting up these, silver balls out of his mouth. And then
what? No Diddy?
No Diddy. And then the Ultron fucking bots show up. We talked about Ultron
Right.
AI. So these bots, they would be essentially controlled by Ultron, right?
Cool.
Like we've seen these in the MCU. Big old fight happens here. So they just lost Lang. Vision shows up and just wrecks shit, starts spitting out Ultron. Yo, She-Hulk. This is the shit that like pisses me off about the She-Hulk show. I understand it's true to comic and it's goofy and it's whatever, but She-Hulk's also a savage.
Yes.
And she also has anger issues. And if she gets too angry, the Hulk takes over.
And that's what I expected to see in the show.
Yeah. I think that nobody wants to see a tamed Hulk.
Of any version.
Right. I think one of the reasons why the Red Hulk was, a lot of reasons, but one of the things that was so fun about the Red Hulk was that aspect.
Right.
He couldn't control the shit. So she's out there, she's losing her shit. She picks up it's pretty cool fucking art in this comic too, right? And I really look at her eyes here, dude. She is fucking losing it. They're all trying to calm her down, put her down, and then she literally rips Vision in half, right down the middle, like ripping a fucking paper bag apart.
Damn.
Crazy.
Is she wearing a mask?
Her?
Yeah.
No, it's like the hair covering her face.
Oh,
yeah.
Damn, she wearing a mask? That's
Yep.
crazy.
And then, they're trying to calm her down. You got Wasp over here, Janet. She smacks the shit out of Wasp. Now, in the moment, you don't think much about this, but when Wasp is that small and for She-Hulk to slap the shit out of her, dude, that's some impact.
Right.
Like, I don't know power level of She-Hulk, but pretty damn close to Hulk, right?
She's at like the 70-ton level, I think, which is still like a massive. I mean, even against to anybody.
Yeah.
But imagine you smacking a bug.
Right.
It's like that.
Except times fucking 70 maybe, right? Because if she's 70 ton, most people are like a quarter ton if they're lucky. Smacks the shit out of her. I mean, dude, punching fucking Cap's shield there. She's losing it. She fucking snapped. So in the literally first few pages, this probably be like the first 15 minutes of the movie.
Right.
You got Ant-Man killed, fucking Tony's drunk, Vision split in half, Ultron bots attack, She-Hulk's losing it, smacks the shit out of Janet, fighting Cap here. Craziness. And we get this little dialogue back and forth. Is it over? Is it, who the fuck is it? We don't know. Oh my God. So it's Chaos Part 2. Nice cover here. Got the old school. I love this Cap uniform with the scales and shit.
Oh, yeah.
They did
the OG one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did a good job of this in Endgame where they had the scales, but they made it look up to date,
Right.
The wings on the helmet probably don't translate well on TV, but
Right.
anyways.
It's because Namor had his feet up around Cap's head.
He had his feet wings, dude. Yep.
69 shit.
Oh, shit.
Speaking, well,
Yo, Tony's up in here in his briefs, dude.
Right.
I mean, bro, you're on the call with the fucking UN, and he's going back and forth. He can't believe that they're like kicking him out now. And he's like, can I at least talk to him? And the guy's like, bro, do I really have to ask you to resign after what the fuck you just did?
Right.
She-Hulk still wrecking shit.
Damn.
Look at how her face changes as she gets angrier. Look how bigger she is here than she was in the first issue. Fucking Cap's getting his ass whooped up top. I mean, dude, shit's wrecked right now in this. Hawkeye's, you got Hawkeye in here. You go Goliath in the house. He scoops up. Now, at this point, him and Janet are split up. Their shit's on the rocks. Like Hank's fucked up in the comics.
Oh, yeah.
He's going through some shit. His dad was an alcoholic, so he's struggling with this Tony thing. He don't believe that, Tony wasn't drunk. The whole, there's a lot of internal conflict here. Even with him and Janet, they realized they could not be together, but they also can't be separate. They have this really fucked up dynamic in the comics at this point. So he scoops her up here, as much as, they're split up, but still. Then they end up at the hospital. And obviously, I don't have page by page. I'm kind of jumping around in some moments. But I thought this moment was cool, too. Like, you don't see a lot of this in the comics. Like, yes, Cap's a super soldier, but he's not indestructible.
Correct.
Here he is getting his shoulder fucking popped back into place because he just got his ass whooped, dude. Right. You're fighting She-Hulk.
Yep.
I mean, in a fight straight up, She-Hulk, Cap. She-Hulk's, he's got the battle experience, but she's got him on the strength side.
Well, she got him on the strength side, but also remember, the Hulks are fast, too.
Absolutely.
You know, Cap's like an Olympic level athlete, but he ain't got no super speed.
No.
Right? He can run forever, but he can't run fast.
Right.
You know, faster than most people and shit. She-Hulk's got that speed and that strength, and she gets stronger.
Right.
So Cap can like swing that shield at her. She'll take the hit one time, which will make her angry, and then he's dead.
Right. Because we learned about this, you know, when we did our healing episode. He hits her with the shield a few times. It's going to do some damage, but right away, now that area is stronger.
Right.
Now it can withstand the shield. Now what else you got?
Exactly.
Cap. Eventually, she'll just get stronger and she'll outlast Cap.
Yep.
He may be able to do it all day, but not all night like, you know, Jennifer can. We saw that with Daredevil.
Exactly.
So, and the shit about Janet here, so Hank's at the bedside, and he's losing it because he says here how things like this have happened in the past, but you've always reverted back to your regular state. The problem here is she's unconscious, she's in critical condition, and she's in her small state, so they can't operate on her. Yes.
So like the opposite of the Black Goliath.
Right.
Right?
Yep.
Got killed in his giant state. They won't even shrink the man. They won't even cut him up into pieces and put him away.
Correct. Well, I guess same concept, right? Because he was large, he wouldn't shrink back down.
Correct.
So I think the point is, if you're using these particles and you're changing your size, if you are near death or at death, you're going to stay whatever size you are.
Well, it's a manual trigger. It's not an automatic thing. Right? It's not like Doom's shield automatically protects him.
Yeah.
They have to press something or wink or fucking twitch their nose or something in order to affect the change. And if you die suddenly, then you don't affect that change.
Yep. So here she is, critical condition. He's rethinking his whole life. Oh my God. And this is where the rest of the Avengers find out about what Tony did. Because Tony showed up. They're in the middle of a fight. They're not gonna be like, hey, I was drunk on TV, you know? Like,
right.
And Hank's pissed because he talks about it, dude. My dad was an alcoholic, so seeing this, it's hard for me to hear you telling me you didn't drink. Because he appeared drunk,
right?
You know, and he swears up and down. But this is cool. You get to see the contrast in a lot of these characters because Cap, he's on the side of if he said he didn't drink, he said he didn't drink. As much as I hear what you're saying, but Cap's like, he's not going to lie to me. He's telling me the truth. And then you even see Falcon, as much as he don't really believe it, he's kind of like, if Cap believes him, I believe him, which is so true to their dynamic, right? And then Tony's like, man, fuck all of y'all. He runs off because, you know.
He can.
He can. And the Avengers show up, dude. It's a pretty little cool panel here. All these motherfuckers up in here.
Oh, you got the Thing in there too?
Yep.
The Moon Knight. I love Moon Knight's suit.
Yeah. Yep. Moon Knight suit's really cool.
Tyrus.
You got Namor and his skimpies right front and center.
Right.
Look at Sue trying to get a glimpse of him. You got the white Nick Fury here, you know, the old school with the gray hair. Fucking Daredevil front and center. There's a whole squad, dude. Wonder Man back here. So, I mean, this is a big deal. Shit that's going. I mean, the place is still on fire. We're already going into the third, issue here.
Hey, you can't have a barbecue without some flames.
There you go. This cover, what a hell of a fucking bold cover. One of these Avengers will die. You got Janet there. You got Hank there. You got Hawkeye. You got Scarlet Witch. So I think going into this, I'm wondering, what did y'all think? Those of you that did not read this, who did you think out of these four would die? I know my mind already went Janet because she's already in critical, right? But that's not the case. So let's move on. Let's see. We see these little ships starting to show up. Like, bro, they're still just outside from the first time from Jack the Heart, you know? He fucks it up. They're still out in front of the mansion just getting fucked up again and again and again. And here we go again.
Right.
Big old shield helicarrier shows up. This looks like the scene in New Jersey with all the drones, right?
Right. I was there.
Yep. Spidey's in the house because, the Avengers assembled, right? You got this fella here. Well, I forget his name. This fucking guy, but whatever. Cap's there. We're not experts, like we've told you before. Look at all the fucking arrows Hawkeye's got, bro. He's locked and loaded. But, bro, why? There's so many cool. We were talking about how awesome Cap's uniform looks.
Mm-hmm.
Iron Man looks pretty cool here. Classic Spidey. Why the fuck does he have to look like a purple Robin Hood on crack?
I don't know. What a dress.
I mean, what are we doing here? Like, the fucking. Anyways, but bunch of fucking arrows. He's ready to go.
Right.
And, you know, they're fighting back. What's going on here? This was the Kree invasion. You got Wonder Man in the house, destroying the Hellcarrier. It's just nonstop for them. Avengers assemble, Cap's yelling. And then none other than Doctor Strange shows up. And he says that magic's being abused. So now we're getting some hints, Adrian, right? Who's really at the center of this?
Right.
All right, next issue, Chaos Part 4. Oh, you know what? I missed something here. Big moment. Who died? It was Hawkeye. He grabbed onto one of these robot things, hit the jetpack, flew it up into the helicarrier, and boom. See, that's Hawkeye and all that explosion there.
Allegedly.
He's just a dude, though, so he ain't surviving that. Well, he didn't. He died. Avengers assemble. Oh my God, assemble. And then, it's like I said, Doctor Strange shows up, says it's magic. So we're going with it's probably you know who. And we get this flashback scene here, okay? Zoom in a little bit. Whoa, fucking a little trippy there. So we had a flashback scene of Scarlet Witch over here, talking to Janet. And key thing here is she's talking about having a little scare. You know, her period was late, Adrian, and she's banging Hawkeye. So she's like, I don't really want to have a little Hawkeye running around. Right. So Hank Pym fucked up so bad that your wife's banging Hawkeye.
Damn.
And she makes a comment. They're talking about kids, and Janet said something along the lines of, Scarlett, like you tried to have 2 kids or something. And then she like fucked up. She let it slip. And Scarlet Witch like, what do you mean have 2 kids? Because Scarlet Witch ain't got no kids. And she's like, nothing. Now they're drinking, so she's a little,
Sure.
That then plants the seed of, what is this bitch talking about? My kids. All right. Flash forward to now. Mansion's still on fire. Doctor Strange, Cap, they're all over here. We don't know what the fuck's going on. It's story time. He's like on the astral plane visiting them. But in a nutshell, he breaks the news to them that all this shit that's going on due to Scarlet Witch. She's fucking around with the magic, Adrian. Little flashback here. Agatha, not the one from Disney Plus, the real Agatha.
This is the one that I remember.
This is what you remember. Old Lady Agatha, right? Lady
Agatha.
Wanda goes to see her, and she's like, hey, why the fuck people saying I had kids? Where are they? Agatha sits her down. She's freaking the fuck out. She tells her what's going on. So in the comics, just like in WandaVision, Scarlet Witch conjured up her own children. Even to the point where her children were delivered. Like, she created them with her powers.
You think she actually put herself through the birthing process? Or was it like she just created them with the memories of all these things? Now, she could do either one.
Yes.
Right?
She definitely put herself through the birthing process, because I think it was Strange who mentioned that he delivered them, or someone here did. So she used the magic enough to create what would appear to be a physical child.
That's crazy.
But it really is just her, right?
Right. Wait a minute. So how does Strange deliver a child that doesn't exist? He said he delivered it, right?
Yeah. Well, she can change reality.
There's that.
I mean, we talked about her reality bending probability, right?
Just exchange it for the people that's going to be like asking these questions and shit. Like, wait a minute. So if you don't have the kid, how can Strange deliver?
Because she's Wanda.
Because she's Wanda.
I mean, literally, like because that's how her power's that vast.
But then you say, well, how can she how does he know that he delivered a child if she altered the universe? I mean, there's a lot of questions around this bullshit.
Well, I think they didn't know at first, and eventually they did, right? And they talk about that here. And they mention the fact that, she doesn't even remember what happened to her kids, but then Agatha obviously filled her in on it. So they're, freaking the fuck out. What do? Well, Cap goes to find her, and then he runs into this. So this is where those of you that watch WandaVision and were fans of that show, you get inspiration right here. You show up to this. I love the way this is colored and stuff too. Like the red pops out, everything else is kind of muted. She's sitting there having dinner with her children and Vision. Vision's dead. We've seen him split apart. Agatha's sitting over there. And she's got the two kids, and they're talking to Cap. But it's really her. And Cap kind of calls her out on it. None of this is real. Fucking talk about a power set, though. Like, you have children, they're literally grabbing at her leg. They have their own personalities, but it's just Wanda's power.
I'm just wondering who's, if anybody, is experiencing this with her, like actually experiencing this with her.
Well, Cap's right there. So he is now. Yes.
Okay.
He is there. Vision's not. The other ones are not. But just like in WandaVision, we saw as much as Vision was a projection of Wanda's powers, he was still physical. He was still interacting with other people.
Right.
That's how insane her power is so massive that she can project something from her mind that these other superpowered individuals can't tell that it's not a real being. Now, Cap knows because this is now the second time. Like they're going back and said, like, you've done this shit before.
Some deja vu shit.
But look what happens. She touches, all of a sudden now she fucks with his perception of reality. He's back in fucking Nazi Germany with, Red Skull over here. They're shooting at him and throws his ass out the window. She then comes out and it literally flies out, does some shit, and now all the Avengers are fighting each other. You got Rogue down here fighting Captain Marvel. Hulk's now here. He's fucking everybody up. I mean, the Wolverines and she literally just in an instant turned everybody against each other. Who knows what they're seeing? They're probably seeing
Super Scrolls.
Exactly.
Or
exactly. And someone yells Wanda Maximoff. Who is it? It's Strange. See a nice little fight here between Doctor Strange and Wanda. He's using his spell. She's saying, you can't take my children away. Oh my God. Oh my God. Got Iron Man in the house. He says some fucking spell shit here. I don't know. The Eye of Agamotto, whatever. Right there. The Eye of Agamotto will show you the truth. Oh my God. Stop this madness, you stupid bitch. And then he fucking whacks her. He knocks her out, though. She's unconscious. Doctor Strange. He tapped into that dark magic, dude. From the astral plane, too. She's breathing. She's alive, but she's kind of out of it. Cap's not obviously, but I mean, she's an Avenger. At the end of the day, she's still an Avenger, right? And Cap's going to protect his people. So he's feeling some type of way. And then who shows up? The master of magnetism himself, Magneto. Give me my daughter, you stupid bitch. I'm paraphrasing. I shouldn't be the one narrating. I mean, let's just, you're not going to just say, give me my daughter. You give me my daughter, you punk ass motherfucker. Damn. Bitch ass bitch.
It's not her.
Yeah. And he says, Xavier was right. It was you. So it alludes to the fact that fucking, shirt cocking over there was like, bro, that's your daughter. Go get your fucking kids, dude. And he's like, no, it's not her. Oh my God.
At least stop her from fucking destroying everything.
Everything, literally everything. And then he says, I failed you, my daughter, Magneto. Where are you taking her, bitch? And he flies away. And then this is where this comic ends. The team's in shambles, Adrian. Tony's all pissed off. Fucking Ms. Marvel's all fucked up. Falcon, everyone's sad. They're crying. Oh my God, oh my God. And then, they just got wrecked, dude.
Wanda's sleeping somewhere.
Wanda's sleeping. Literally, this storyline was a disaster for the Avengers. Right? Like, nothing good came out of this for the Avengers.
Right, they got their asses handed to them, basically.
Yep. This is exactly what happened. You read this. I mean, we read this the first time like a year ago or more, which was the first time you read it, right? But going back through this, I know this is just the first chapter here, or first part of the first chapter. Do you see how much influence this beginning part had on the MCU?
I mean, so my initial thoughts are like this. It's incredible. And this is what, so when people look at Marvel movies, they see the effort of what they've done.
Mm-hmm.
But what I don't think a lot of people grasp is of all the storylines they could have adopted,
Yeah.
Wanda, her craziness, that level of reality, it takes some creativity in order to pull that shit off.
Absolutely.
Live action, dude. I mean, that was a tremendous, tremendous effort.
Mm-hmm.
And I think people should look at this differently. But like you said, her power set, insane. Like when you got Strange, you pull him into a reality and he can't even tell the difference, and it's all magic. But we also discussed that her magic is she pulls from a space older than his.
Yes.
And so and it comes from her while Strange borrows, right? So she really has the potential to just annihilate this dude.
Right.
But I just think it's amazing, you know, on Marvel's part, what they've done with this movie, the things that they've done. And like you said, I think probably Doom is probably going to be the best thing that they've done up to that point.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, dude. I'm always, not always, maybe I guess I just like the villains, Adrian. But
most people do.
Most people do, right?
Yeah.
And I think what tends to stick out though are the times when the villains win. Right? Because the heroes win most of the time.
Sure.
You know, Superman saves the day. Spider-Man saves the day. The X-Men stop Magneto. The Fantastic Four push Galactus back up his hole. You know, they stop Doom. But that's typically what happens, right?
Yeah.
Neo fucking, finds out he's the savior, and he stops the agents in the Matrix. Like it's always
sure.
But then there's sometimes the villain wins, The iceberg hit the Titanic. It goes down, Darth Vader tells Luke he's his father and fucking wrecks the whole team. Han Solo's in ice. And I mean, Empire Strikes Back was one of the first times in a big blockbuster movie at that level, a sequel, where the villains won.
Yeah.
The fucking heroes are all fucked up. Infinity War, they did it, right? It's probably going to happen in Doomsday. Well, it happened here in Avengers Disassembled. This wraps up. And it eventually leads to House of M. It's not where we're going next, though. So we read Avengers 500 through 503 this week. Read a comic. We are going to read 4 more next week. So we have the Avengers finale 1, which it kind of picks up right where this one ends. So it's more of a, in hindsight, I probably should have included this in this week's, but it's the first time we're doing it. It's not going to be perfect.
Sure.
We're going to read that one, and then we have Avengers number 1, New Avengers number 1, New Avengers number 2, and New Avengers number 3 next week. So those links, if you are unsure of what we're reading, it's on onlycomicsmerch.com. Click on Road to Secret Wars. And I am working on a more robust website where this guide will be on, and that will be out pretty soon. So next week, those 4. I'm excited, dude. First week of Read a Comic, Adrian.
Yep.
Read a comic, they say.
And there was several that was read.
It was, yep. It's a nice, light pace, though.
Sure.
4 a week, no more than that. I can promise you that on this road, we will never read more than 4 comics a week. 20-something pages a piece, but good story. And I can't wait to go down this other path, too, down House of M, Civil War, Secret Invasion. So you can, and it's going to be a balance of this the whole time. MCU adopted this. They fucked this up, right? This would have been better. There's going to be a lot of that talk. This would have been better if they just followed the comics. But they did follow a lot of the comics with this one. So, all right, there it is. Real quick, Rune, King Thor, God, Emperor Doom, before we get into We Respond. And I think we're going to kind of continue this a little bit on other stuff. But you said Doom.
I said Doom.
I think I kind of said Doom. let's just talk. What we're gonna do real quick is talk about actually, we're gonna talk about the battle, and then on other stuff, we're gonna break down the power sets, the difference between Thor and Rune King Thor,
Okay.
difference between Doom and God Emperor Doom.
Okay.
So, these two fighting, you got Doom with the Beyonder's power, you got Thor with the power of runes, which we'll get into later or tomorrow. The Odin Force as well.
Okay.
When he becomes Rune King Thor, he has access to the Odin Force.
We've never really talked about Odin, what that power set looks like. It's almost like, so Odin is in Norse mythology, God,
Yes.
right? So because no one really
Or
knows, Santa. No one really knows what all of God's powers are. They're just vast. But Odin is a character that in the Marvel universe you can define, and his powers you can define.
Sure.
So, but I mean, in order for him to bestow power upon others, you have to have a lot of power. So I think we should do a deep dive at some point into Odin, the man himself.
Man, the myth, the legend.
Yeah.
Well, you know what, Adrian? I like to give people what they want. And since you asked for that, next week you're gonna get that. Okay.
Right.
That's gonna be our deep dive next week. Odin. We're deep diving up into Odin. No Diddy.
You deep dive up into Odin.
Yeah, no, we're not doing it that way. But so God Emperor Doom versus Rune King Thor. I'm gonna go with a couple of things that Rune King Thor has done. He's defeated those who sit above in shadows. Okay, gods that ran away when Loki questioned if they were even real. So he's defeated some gods.
Wait a minute. So Loki said, so you're claiming you got all this power. And Loki said, really? You got all those powers? And you got so much power, you'd be like, oh, wait a minute. Loki asked me a question.
Let me go show him.
Bitch, I'm just going to hightail it?
Right.
I mean, what kind of power you got?
Right.
Those who, sit among others? Some shit?
Those above the shadows. Gods.
Whatever.
So, I mean, in a nutshell,
Whatever.
Rune King Thor has killed gods.
Of course he has.
Just to show Loki his powers were actually real.
I mean, theoretically, everybody in Asgard is a god.
True.
Right?
True.
So it's like, if one man kills another man, you're all at the same level. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
So if you're all gods, one person kills another person, how big of a deal is it?
This is a battle of gods, right? God Emperor Doom. Now he's got the power of the Beyonders. So the Beyonders have killed the Living Tribunal, Eternity, and the Celestials.
Yep.
So he's got a fucking cheat code here, dude. He's playing the game with admin privileges. He has the power from the beings that wiped out the top beings in Marvel.
Exactly.
Shit.
See what I'm saying?
I do. I guess the only thing working against God Emperor Doom is his paranoia. That's what finally gets him in Secret Wars. He's terrified of Reed.
Everybody's got to have an Achilles heel.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
but that's his only one.
The Watcher can't keep touching shit. Yep. So, I mean.
Now, the thing about Thor, he hasn't achieved true enlightenment with these runes, and he has no ego left. One of the runes gave him that. He had to evolve into that level of person to unlock these. Sacrificed everything. So his ego was a major weakness.
Right.
When he's base Thor. He don't have that anymore.
Huh.
Okay. But I just think it's a power versus power thing. Doom's power is much deeper, different, higher than Thor's.
Yes.
From a way of, I mean, Thor is a god. Doom has power that comes from beings that defeated all gods, in a way. Top gods.
How was it? The Beyonders, because there's the Beyonder born into his own universe.
Yep.
There's the Beyonders who killed all these other entities. And these are just like experiments to them.
Yep.
So I look at it like Thor, Asgard, Odin draws power from from the universe that the Beyonders play in.
Yeah.
So to me, his power will always be higher than Rune King Thor's.
Oh, I got one analogy you're gonna love.
What's that?
Thor is in the Matrix. He's a god in the Matrix.
He's Neo.
Doom is controlling the Matrix.
Got it.
He just fucking delete him, right?
Yeah, there you go.
Control Alt Delete, bro. You're done. It's a wrap. Fuck out of here. So there you have
By
it.
the way, Control Alt Delete doesn't actually delete.
I know,
anything.
right? Yeah, true. I know it sounded
It sets
better.
you up to do other stuff, but not delete.
True. Absolutely.
Delete deletes.
Yes. Yep. Anyways, that's my conclusion, Adrian. Doom fucking with a snap of his finger. Thor's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what would happen. Unless Thor could somehow get to the power source too, because that's a whole nother thing with God Emperor Doom. He has the power, but he's got some shit going. He's got a Wi-Fi battery of the, Molecule Man that's tapping into the Beyonders' powers.
Right.
There's like some extension cords there too,
So Thor and Doom are both kind of arrogant,
Mm-hmm.
but
not this Thor.
Thor, you're always going to go back to your base, dude. Yeah, Doom's going to kick back and piss him off some kind of way, and he's going to play on that ego.
True.
So I don't know. I think just raw power. Doom has it. All of his other shit that he's got going on will only aid him further.
Yeah.
Thor just it's doomed.
Thor's doomed.
Thor is
look
doomed.
At you.
Look at that.
Damn, dude. It's just fucking nailing it today, Adrian. It's what we do. All right. Another thing we do is we respond, Adrian. I wonder if there's any other podcasts that are like, I'm sure some smaller ones do it, but our level or bigger that actually are this interactive with their viewers, their followers, their members. I don't think so.
Probably not.
Because they hate us because they ain't us, as they say. But we are going to respond, and we're going to start with my man OG Dirte. So appreciate everybody who did drop a comment. We're going to read a comment, a few. What up, Mike and Adrian? I'm sure you've seen Netflix. Yes, we did, bro. We spent a lot of time talking about it. So get ready for the return of the Snyderverse. No. I'm not sure if they'll keep him. I just hope they don't start over. That would be crazy. What does this mean for the Supergirl movie, Clayface, or with those projects? I don't think it means anything. I think that they're on the schedule. They're happening one way or the other. I mean, remember,
I think they're gonna let him finish that.
they have to. Dude, they came out with The Flash and then the Aquaman 2 movie when that universe was already done. Like Snyderverse was in the coffin and they're fucking having more people over for Christmas and shit. Like, bro, he's dead. What the fuck y'all coming to see him for? Anyway, so I don't think that means anything there. Mike, I thought about this Sadie Sink character. She's rumored to play Shothra, and I don't think she's playing that character because Sadie Sink is supposed to be in Avengers Secret Wars. Dude, I think that, to me, that's exactly why she's playing that character, because this Shothra is we talked about a little bit last week. She kind of lives in another dimension and taps into people's bodies from that dimension. Almost, it's funny that it's almost like the Vecna Stranger thing. Dude's in the upside down, tapping into people here in the real world. So I think because she's a multi-dimensional being, I think it makes perfect sense for her to be in Secret Wars. So I guess we'll see. Adrian, I got a hidden gem request. X-Men character Exodus. I think you might like this one. AWOB.
Exodus.
All right. Let's see. Even if they only made 40 million, this is No Mercy. You're talking about the Deadpool and Wolverine profit. Even if they only made 40 million, which I highly doubt, they still made a ton due to merch and things of that nature, I'd assume. Absolutely. 100%, dude. Bro, we got Wolverine claws right here, Fuck. T-shirts, masks, all kinds of shit. AWOB, my guys, says DJ Super Soldier. DJ was on the live. He said, great show as always. Spoiled us this week, almost 3 hours. Damn, I'm going to be busy. We're starting the reading guide, so I've got to read alongside, continuing the Batman omnibus I previously mentioned, and I'm also reading a book, J Dilla Time. Oh, you're getting your read on, bro. Okay. Thank God for work breaks so I can catch up with this week's pod. Slap a Wrestling. AWOB, my guys. Spotify Wrapped just dropped. I listened to over 12,000 minutes of y'all in the top 0.5%. Nice. Appreciate that. Work days are never boring when I'm listening to Only Comics. I'll brush my teeth to you guys. You should start your morning with Only Comics, right?
There you go.
Why not?
Get your mind right for the day.
Absolutely. We need them to stop making short Marvel shows like the last one season. Why aren't we getting more of the Werewolf by Night short movie treatment? I'd definitely be down with that. I mean, not more Werewolf by Night, but more shit in that format, which the Punisher will be. And they talked about that a little bit. John Bernthal said that I think it's coming out right after Brand New Day, and it's going to be like Punisher fucking walked off that set and walked right into the other movie. So they're going to be somewhat connected, allegedly. She-Hulk was a 4 out of 10 show, with the ending made it a 2 out of 10. I can't see many being excited if she had a bigger role in Secret Wars. Most prefer for Hulk to return to form, but Ruffalo's head's still there. I don't know how that's going to happen. For real, dude.
Yeah.
Mike, we need you to finally watch The Predator so we can see your opinions on the new movie, Predator Badlands. Also, y'all hear me? Zootopia made bank. Yes, they did. Zootopia 2. It's what happens when the tribal chief is in the movie, but it also proves that China market is something worth pandering to, like those old Transformers movies do. Oh, dude, China market's huge. That's why the box office numbers have gone down so much. People saw COVID, this, that. No, dude, a lot of shit's not shown in China anymore.
Right.
And they have their own shit now.
Right. They're following everybody. Well, there's a lot of stuff that they do that the rest of the world follows. And everybody follows everybody. If it's trending, they're going to do some shit, right? So, everybody's getting this live buying off of TikTok shit from China, right? And China's like, hey, superhero movie, comic book movies, and all these other movies and shit. Let's just make our own shit, right? And then because they can easily flip a switch and make their citizens watch whatever the fuck they want to watch, they don't give them any options. So there you go.
Yep. Naple Grove says, AWOB gentlemen. Naple was on the live for a little bit. He's over in Ireland. It was like, I think 3 a.m. or some shit when we started. So he was going to bed. Or maybe it was midnight. I don't know. Because there's a lot of people on.
Or maybe he was just getting up.
Yeah, one or the other. But he popped in, Adrian, with a deep dive on telepaths. I've been watching Young Justice, and it is basically the same as Martian Manhunter. But Miss Martian, can be so OP. They can phase through walls, turn invisible, read minds, and also telepathically link the whole team to speak through thoughts. Also translate other alien languages to English so the team could understand them. Whoever created them was on some shit. They could be up there for best telepaths in comics.
Oh, absolutely. Miss Martian is no joke, dude.
Just don't light up your pipe around her.
Nope. That's the uncle.
That's his
cousin or whatever.
Yep. Let's see, a couple more. McSkeeter AWOB, gentlemen, use your link for the Marvel Unlimited, so enjoy that 30 cents. Nice, dude. We can retire now. We're done. I'm excited for the Marvel Book Club, and you're right, I only started reading comics because of your podcast. Look at that.
Damn.
I'm a movie nerd at heart, hence why I still have a side job at a movie theater. And speaking of theaters, where they make their money isn't from the movies, it's from all those concession items, mainly popcorn. They upcharge the shit out of, yes, but we can't wait to discuss Avengers Disassembled. What we just did, I hope you like, and please, guys, drop some comments. What did you like about Avengers Disassembled? What didn't you? What connections did you see to the MCU that we didn't? Definitely want to hear your guys' take. And like always, you have a great week. Well, you have a great week too, Naple Grove. That dude, Pablo, I'm also a Deadpool fan, and I hope they don't mess up Secret Wars. I'd be totally fine if they just cut those scenes all together. Don't get Ryan in my Doom movie. Dude, I'm down with that, dude.
Right.
Like, it's...
I mean, just because he's popular, that don't mean you need him all over the place,
right.
You know?
Which is why he's going to be all over the place, because it makes, like, I get it, but I'm like, dude, that's one...
I mean, imagine Scarlett Johansson playing, like, every female role in a single movie.
Right.
Like, every female, you got a different costume, different clothing, but it's Scarlett, right?
Yeah.
She's She-Hulk, she's Janet, she's everybody.
Play Storm,
Yeah, that.
Bloody Knuckle Show. I would rather keep Deadpool out. There you go. Next to, unless he chills on the fourth wall stuff. A lot of the money being made is off merch and deals being cut with companies to put Deadpool on products. Oh, absolutely, dude. Toys. The rental off Superman and Deadpool made a couple $100 million, I believe, off Prime buying or rent. Oh, I believe it, dude. There's also some weird spending in Hollywood on movies that will definitely fail to start the show. Yeah, you kind of were touching on this, like with some of the spending. Like, how do we know that all that money is being spent on the movie?
Right.
You know. So, anyways, he says that just finished the show. Oh, Stranger Things. Got a little Vecna, his little army versus an episode. I love the 4 episodes. Vecna versus Night King, LOL, or whatever the Game of Thrones guy is. Okay. Let's see, a couple more. Charles Mon says, gotta shovel this massive snow explosion in my driveway. Beats on the ears. I'm all ready. Thank you, fellas. Well, appreciate you. Then I asked him how much snow he got. He said, when I woke up, it was a shit ton, and I'm a nice guy. I did my neighbor's driveway. Like, I don't know how much, but it was a shit ton.
Damn.
She's an older lady, just had surgery, and a couple of weeks ago I was working. LOL. Yeah, you know what? Good, nice neighbor, dude.
Right.
Fuck. Roger, what's his name? The neighbor guy, with the vest and all that. Mr. Rogers. Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
Yeah.
He'd be impressed, you know. The whole "won't you be my neighbor?" It took way too long to get that one across. Yeah. Hey guys, cut that one out. Don't have me looking like I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about on here. Emin Amon says they really sat here and tried to do numbers or some trash shit they made change. Superman was a super flop. Whole universe banking on it to boot. We didn't have anything else to watch and still didn't watch it. And well, yeah, bro, come on, dude. Come on. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? People like, they'd be like, the sky's not blue, you know? Like, it's not, Adrian. It's pink and green. And because shut the fuck up, dude. Here, what you could do is this.
You shut your mouth when you're talking to me.
Fuck.
Damn.
The Captain Canada, AWOD fellas, I'm officially a dad. Baby girl was born November 30th, 3:46 in the morning. Damn,
congrats.
Yes, congratulations, bro. She's sleeping on my chest as I'm typing this comment. She's already on Only Comics, dude.
Right.
It's a beautiful stage of our lives for sure. Congratulations, dude. It is awesome. It's going to be amazing and ruin your life.
Yep.
I'll start 502, 503 after we dive in next week, since you will read them yes, I'm sure you've already read them. I had a feeling you were shopping for Black Friday last live. Yeah, but we were back this past week, though. Let's be honest, the deals we get nowadays suck balls. Nothing like 5-10 years ago. We barely get 10% off. They really do, dude. Like, even like the last couple of years, I did a lot of my shopping on Black Friday online. I bought like 2 things. I bought more shit yesterday because the fucking deals are not anything what they used to be.
No, they jacked the price up to give you 20% off, which brings it right back down to the original price. That's all they do.
Yep. It's like you jack the price up to give you this off. It's like they're jacking you off, but not in a good way.
Yeah, no, it's not like that at all. It's not for me.
No, it's the complete opposite. OG Dirt said, who do you think Scarlett is playing? We gave those names earlier. Phantasm, Lady Arkham. Yeah, I could see Lady Arkham too. Also, didn't think if the Netflix deals goes through for WB, would that deal hurt Hollywood because all their projects would go straight to streaming, not in the movies? No, we talked about that earlier. I don't think I think they will be in the theaters less. I do believe that for less period of time.
Yeah, but aren't there other movie studios? I mean, outside of WB or
yeah, it's only 30% of the market. There's still another 70, dude. Let's see. That dude Pablo says also She-Hulk was decent, felt true to the comics. Read a comic, Mike. Don't buzz me, he says. Adrian, gotta buzz you, Pablo. Now
he just wanted that.
I know. You know, that dude Pablo, he's the man. Here's the thing about that whole, the fucking it's true to the comics. That doesn't mean it's good.
Right.
Because if the comic sucks and it's true to the comics, now you have a movie that sucks that's true to the comics that sucks.
Right.
A lot of sucking going on.
Damn.
Too much sucking for a movie and a comic, That's double sucking. Don't do that.
So, you hear about the vampire thing?
Which one? I don't know where this is going. I know they be sucking. I know that.
There's more life in semen than it is blood.
I did, yeah. Well, I heard that because you
so
said
why
it the
are
other day.
vampires sucking dick instead of people's necks and shit? I'm just saying.
Okay. All right, couple Spotify before we get into Hidden Gem this week. Nate says, AWOB, my Spotify rap says y'all are my #1 podcast, and I've listened to 6,051 minutes of y'all this year. Much love, guys. That's awesome. But what are you doing with the other minutes, Listen to us more. No, I'm just kidding. Also got my ticket to Elimination Chamber in Chicago. That's awesome. I got a 5-hour ride. I'm probably be listening the whole time. Nice, dude. Elimination Chamber in Chicago. Arkham's joke says, are you forgetting about Legion? He can overwhelm Gene, and if he's in control of all his personalities, then he's the most OP thing in the universe. Yeah, it's a big if, though. He's a fucking mental case. He's never in control of all his personalities. He's a fucking whack job. I think she'd wipe the floor with him. Justin Duran says, what's up, guys? Awesome hidden gem this week. We've been hearing some rumors that a character will write themselves off in Doomsday. The 3 I've been hearing is either Bruce Banner, Hawkeye, or Bucky. I'm interested to hear your takes and also quick verses for you guys. Who would win a fight, Sentry or Homelander? By the way, Mike, my birthday is in December 2. I was born on the 5th. So it was a couple days ago, bro. Happy belated birthday. So quick things, takes on who's dying, Bruce Banner, Hawkeye, Bucky. I could see any of those. I think Hawkeye will definitely go. And he probably should.
Bucky. Captain sidekick.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Bucky.
Yeah. But yeah, Bucky's a good one.
Yeah.
Take his ass out. Who would win in a fight, Sentry or Homelander? Hey, Sentry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he don't have that. Like, the reason why we say Homelander over Superman is partly joking, but more the fact that he has no, like, chill switch.
Right.
Sentry, he also has no chill switch. Right. Unless, he's over there with Yelena. Bob. Oh, my God, Bob. But if the void comes out, Homelander's. But Sentry's more powerful.
I believe so.
He's stronger.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, Frank Borgardis says, AWOB, I share your podcast with everyone. You two make my week. Love the hidden gems. Well, you're going to love what's next, Frank, because what's next is a hidden gems, and we appreciate that. Metal Forehead or something. Metalhead. I'm 47 on the 28th. Oh, shit, right around the corner, dude. When it comes to AI, it's like Homer Simpson said, if I feel like I learned AI now, it's going to push other important stuff out of my brain. Probably something that I'll get yelled at by my wife for forgetting. Oh, okay. I think you can get rid of other shit.
You're going to get yelled at anyway. So don't worry about that part. Just learn your AI shit.
Just learn your AI shit. Should be the theme of the show. But I'll be honest, it's funny. Those of you that, y'all love the show. You wouldn't have the show if it wasn't for AI. I promise you that.
Yeah.
We're not even real. We're just AI people. Now imagine that. And it was a plot twist. We're just AI generated images.
Does anybody have the skills to do that? Well, I know somebody does.
Wanda.
Get some an AI version of us.
Like
I could think of many things I could do with that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
There'd be 4 of us on the podcast. We interview each other. We'd be here for 10 hours.
Shut the fuck up. No, you shut the fuck up.
Right. It's my turn to be fighting with ourselves and shit, Damn. But I'll make sure, Adrian, I have your back, not the AI Adrian.
There you go.
Okay? We will take those motherfuckers out if they get unruly.
We all met up on the street corner. There's 4 corners. Let's meet up.
Yep. We will fuck them up. Probably not their AI.
Control Alt Delete.
Yes. All right, Adrian. It's that time of the week. It's time for another motherfucking hidden gem. What you got this week, dude?
All right, we're going to get into it. It's been a long one already. So this is a request. Necron.
Okay.
DC.
Oh, shit, in the Black Hand?
Not the Black Hand, because Necron is just...
He's enough by himself. This is John Bon Vaughn, bro.
Yes,
he didn't even leave a comment this week. Where's your comment, John Bon Vaughn? It's okay.
Because he's mad.
He's mad. He's going to be happy now.
He's going to be happy now.
All right.
So anyway, Necron. This cast's interesting, right?
Yep.
So...
Wait. Hold on. Because John Bon Vaughn has fucked up in the past on this hidden gem. Did he redeem himself this week?
I think so, yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, I'll shut up. Go ahead.
All right, so Necron. So Necron is associated with the Lanterns in general, but specifically the Black Lanterns, right?
Okay.
So he first appeared in Green Lantern back in 81 before you was born, Mike.
Damn.
And he is the Lord of the unliving and the embodiment of death itself. Now, you're like, oh, you got the devil, you got Necron, then you got this, you got that, right? Well, he rules over the land of the unliving, which is a dimension that borders hell, limbo, and purgatory,
Shit.
where souls await their final judgment. So all those people that were born and died before Christ,
Yeah.
that's where everybody, all those people are, right? And he's like sitting around looking at them, tool around in circles and shit. So anyway, he is the embodiment of death, which means that he's not alive, but he's a cosmic certainty of death. What does that mean? That means that he's not flesh and blood. He doesn't need anything to be. He just is, and his focus is anything that dies or that's death. He appears like a skeleton. Now, so what's the difference between Necron and the Grim Reaper? So the skeleton that people portray the Grim Reaper is bullshit, I think.
Okay.
So the Grim Reaper he's not actually death. Necron is death. You know the Grim Reaper's job is literally, he's a ferryman. His job is when you die or you are dying, he shows up to usher you to the next life.
Okay.
He's not coming there like the whole scythe.
Yeah.
And coming to, he's not,
No,
that's not
he's
his
just
job.
a symbol. Come with me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, you said ferryman. I thought you were saying like he's competing in women's swimming or something.
Damn, no.
Okay.
No,
maybe other kind of ferryman.
Maybe I need a fucking button, buzzer and shit. But no. So he looks like what we have been taught that death appears to be, but he's not. But anyway, he got the whole skeleton look. Shadowy figure, black eyes, no skin, right? So he is the leader of the Black Lantern Corps, right? Okay. So I did a hidden gem on the Green Lantern and all the lanterns and all the colors and what all that shit means.
Yep.
But so the Black Lantern, basically, they can resurrect pretty much anybody to be part of their corps. So out of the colors for the lanterns, the white lanterns, of course, is the most powerful.
Of course, right? Yeah.
So allies, Krona, Scar, the Black Hand. So what can he do? Necromancy. He can command and reanimate the dead, and he's done a lot of it, right? Reality warping. He can alter dimensions and existence. So it's on some Wanda shit. Darkness manipulation, can wield dark energy and lightning. Immortal. He cannot be killed by any conventional means. Soul manipulation. He draws the power from all who have died. Invulnerability and godly strength, nearly impossible to harm physically. So he's got all the major powers, but like Santa Claus, right? He relies on other people to survive. So he has a dependence, is tied to the souls of the dead, and without them, he weakens. Okay. Which is crazy, right? Entities tied to life and the White Lantern Corps can counter him. So he's been defeated it took the entire White Lantern Corps to defeat him. He often requires agents like the Black Hand. So the Black Hand in this is, so he can't act in the physical universe. Yeah. So he needs agents like the Black Hand, like in the Matrix, right? The Matrix itself needs agents to go out and interact with the people. So this is kind of the same thing. Necron's in the background, pulling the strings, but he requires agents in the real world to do his bidding. Unlike some of these other entities, he's devoid of emotional feelings. He's not a living entity, so he's devoid of things like love. So he doesn't have a love interest like some of these other things do. What else we got? Let me see, something weird that he did, but so Necron once used his powers to resurrect Batman, but only as a Black Lantern construct.
Oh shit.
This bizarre moment unsettled fans since Batman had already returned to life elsewhere, creating continuity chaos. So Batman was so awesome. Necron's like, fuck all whatever else DC's got going on. I'm gonna create him in my own, and he brought him up. So Batman, a lot of people don't understand. He is badass, but he has been killed off a couple times, including by Superman, right?
Damn.
Who was controlled by Poison Ivy at the time.
Right.
So Batman's died a few times, but this cat, he was like, I'm just gonna resurrect him as one of my minions, despite the fact that he's been resurrected somewhere else doing other things.
Yep.
Most awesome power moments. He orchestrated the rise of the Black Lantern Corps, reanimating countless heroes and villains. We've seen that actually when Thor, I think he was going to be Rune King, and he had to go across this plane, and Necron reanimated all these fucking villains and other people in order to stop him or something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm like smashing a bunch of shit together.
Yeah, fact check
but,
that.
fact check that. All of that. Resurrection of the Anti-Monitor. He brought back one of DC's most destructive beings to serve him. I think we've talked about Anti-Monitor. Anti-Monitor is like, as he moves through the universe, he just destroys things. He's like it's like a positive and negative shit coming together. And he's like the anti-particle thing.
Okay.
So instantly anything live that he touches gets destroyed. So he resurrected that fucker. And of course, he battled against the White Lantern Corps. He nearly extinguished all life in the universe before being defeated by the combined forces of the White Lantern. So this dude he's up there and he's out there. He almost sounds like he's made up of the stuff that Wanda gets her powers from, or at least they probably get their powers from the same thing. I think Wanda with her psychosis, if she was any more maddening, she could probably be this dude.
Damn.
So anyway, first appeared 1981, Tales of the Green Lantern. 1990s Emerald, Twilight Aftermath. He influenced Hal Jordan, Fallenness into Darkness. I think he even turned him the greatest Green Lantern of all time. In the 2000s, Rise of the Black Lantern Corps. He commands the Black Hand to unleash black rains, resurrecting fallen heroes and villains. So it's crazy. So these people, like Hawkeye, I mean, you don't really want to resurrect Hawkeye, but imagine being able to just go across any place and just resurrect anybody at the snap of a finger, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah.
We already went through that. Brightest Day Fallout, Necron defeat. The the White Lantern entity symbolizing life's triumph over death. And he resurfaces in smaller arcs, often tied to cosmic balance between life and death. So he is one of those things that is constant, and it doesn't appear that there's anything that can literally wipe him out. So he can show up anywhere at any time, and it's some universal trembling things when he does show up. Now, when I'm looking at this cat, and you ever heard of He-Man, Masters of the Universe?
Yep.
So just like the Grim Reaper, he also reminded me of Skeletor, right? And I'm like, what's the difference between Skeletor and Necron? And basically the answer is Skeletor is a bitch in a costume and Necron is the real deal. Skeletor is just
similar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Skeletor is just a minion. He's kind of like I don't know, Hobgoblin. He every once in a while he gets some powers, but he doesn't have any real power compared to Necron. So that squashes that. And then I was like, well, does Marvel, because this is a DC character, does Marvel have a counterpart, somebody that's similar to Necron?
Okay.
And the answer is yes. And that person is Null, Knull. Primordial deity born from the void before the universe's creation. Null. He's the embodiment of darkness and the creative of the symbiotic race. He wields all black necro words, which controls symbiotes, manipulates darkness, and can puts off gods.
Yeah.
They both are primordial forces tied to death and darkness, commanding armies, Black Lantern Corps versus the symbiotes to spread annihilation, which means, so basically, they command things that do the destruction. They don't necessarily do the destruction
Yeah.
themselves. The difference is Necron is literally death incarnate, while Null is more of a god of the void and destruction.
Noel's badass looking too.
Yeah.
Look at this. Let's pull him up on there. No, hold on, I got you.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah, I got you. Bam. Look at that. Noel was supposed to be in Venom 3.
Right.
He was a little bit in the background. Then he was supposed to tie into the rest of the, phase. And then that movie just went over like a post-shower shat. So. All right.
The other kind of Marvel counterpart is Death.
Yeah.
Thanos'
girl.
Right. Thanos is just obsessed by her.
Mhm.
By her. Who else? Didn't Deadpool have a thing with her as well?
Yep.
Right. So, so Death is like Sue
It's a
Richards
whore.
and shit.
No.
She's like the Sue Richards of
Yeah.
fucking entities.
Mm-hmm.
So now, who would win between Necron and Null, right? So basically, it ends up being a tie for various reasons, because they both can control armies of dead people, right?
Yeah.
Black Lantern Corps versus symbiotes. They both have cosmic power level stuff, soul manipulation and necro words. They both draw their powers from death.
Yeah.
So basically, it would be a draw. It's like Hulk fighting the Hulk.
Mm-hmm.
And so between the two, we're talking about a standstill, but overall, I find this character fascinating. It's interesting for as long as I've been reading comics to run across things. So out of all the hidden gems that I've done and the ones that I did not know about, the most impressive ones for me is like one hand, right? So over 100 hidden gems. And it would be Necron being the latest.
Damn.
Squirrel Girl.
Yeah.
Blue Marvel. And then one that I knew about, but two that I knew about, but I didn't know just how awesome they were. Iceman and the Flash.
Yeah.
So this was a good hidden gem. So thanks for the suggestion.
Nice. John Bonvon, you have redeemed yourself, dude. The redemption is real. Something that Diddy will probably not get a chance to have, dude. That was kind of 50's thing, too. It was like, you're not going to get a redemption arc, bro. You fuck some people up. Fuck you, Right. So anyways, but that was a great hidden gem, dude. Necron, I like the comparison to the Null, too. And I like it, but it pisses me off. You know why?
Why?
Because we could have had Null.
Right.
We should have had Null. They tried to give us a Null, and they fucked it all up. They gave us just the tip of Null.
And they nulled.
They nulled the Null. Yep, they
Nulled the
fucking nulled the Null. They fucked it up. Anyways, all right. It's about that time, Adrian. It's time for Agree to Disagree. I got a handful of my statements here I'm going to throw at you. You're going to let me know, in your opinion, if you agree or disagree. And then everyone's going to bitch, moan, and complain about it, So, and hey, just go back and forth. I think it's better on the edit. So, all right. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
All right. Number one, this is a prediction. The Netflix, WB, HBO Max merger, the three-way merger there, will be approved by the regulators.
Agree.
Look at that song. Regulators.
Right.
It's not that kind of regulators.
No,
though.
it's not
Not
that
as
kind
fun.
at all.
No. This deal will actually be a good thing for fans.
I agree.
Let's think about this. Netflix makes really good content.
They do.
Not everything's perfect.
Nope.
But we're talking about Stranger Things. We're talking about this Diddy thing. Like, I mean, we're all joking, but they make hits, dude.
Yeah.
They're hit makers. Under no circumstances whatsoever should Netflix restore the Snyderverse.
I agree.
Netflix should let James Gunn continue to cook with his DC vision.
I agree.
50 Cent, Adrian. Curtis Jackson. is a real life Batman, dude. He's working hard to take out Diddy the Diddler himself with this Netflix doc.
I don't know about the Batman thing, but it appears that, he's taking him out.
Yeah.
He's working hard at it.
I mean, his mom died when he was young. Now, he didn't come from money. He made money. He's a damn near billionaire.
Wait a minute, who are we talking about?
50 Cent.
50? Okay.
Yep. So he then taking his money and he's using it for the greater good. You know, he's protecting the innocent people. So,
or to make more money.
that too.
I'm just,
God Emperor Doom would wipe the motherfucking floor with Rune King Thor.
I agree.
Scarlett Johansson is going to absolutely cook in the Batman 2.
It depends on what she does. But based on her history, I would say I agree.
Last but not least, everybody watching should join us, Adrian, on the road to Secret Wars. They can finally read a comic with us. We talk about it weekly here. It's like a book club for adults, you know? And we started, so you can still catch up. You can actually hop in at any point.
Right.
But you can start with Avengers 500 through 503. There is a link on our website, onlycomicsmerch.com. Click on the road to Secret Wars, and it guides you on where you need to go. And every Monday on Only Comics, we will be discussing the next chapter. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of information. It's going to give us a lot to talk about, dude, for a whole year. So we're looking for the dedicated only, you know. But anyways, subscribe if you haven't already. Drop us a comment. We might read your comment. But Adrian, another fun week. Where we at? Boom. Boom. Another fun week here on Only Comics.
Absolutely.
You know, every week, Only Comics shows up and then it ends. You know, it's a little bittersweet, you know.
Well, but a couple of things first before we sign off. We're looking for the dedicated only, but we'll take the mildly interested too.
Absolutely. That's a good way to put it. Yeah.
And do you think the Batman B2 would be more strong R? Because Scarlett likes a full frontal.
I don't think we'll get that, unfortunately. No, unfortunately. I mean, wishful thinking. But
I'm just saying.
I think it will be right in the same vein as where you're pushing the boundaries of PG-13.
Sure.
You know? But because, listen, this Batman's dedicated at being Batman.
Right.
But Scarlett Johansson is someone that can easily, pique your interest. So I'm interested to see how we already seen him have some trouble with Selena Kyle.
Right.
Fucking Scarlett Johansson shows up.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap, dude. He's signing over the Wayne Manor tour,
Right.
Anyways, well, Adrian, it's been fun. Another fun week.
Yep.
Interns, non-interns, everyone else, shout out. Appreciate y'all watching. Appreciate y'all subscribing. Hope everybody is having a fucking phenomenal Christmas season, dude. It's a Christmas season now,
Yeah.
We're in it. Your advent calendars, if you own them, you open them up. Oh my God, I got a prize. Oh my God, look what I got. I got nothing. Oh my God. You never know. You never know what you're gonna get, dude.
Yeah.
But are you done Christmas shopping yet?
I am.
You are.
Yeah. I've literally bought nothing, but I'm done.
Go. Okay. Your wife's doing that.
Yeah.
She's probably not done.
Dude, I Christmas shop all year long. So I give out gifts all year long. So it's not a burden to me when Christmas time comes around.
Is that why the white beard, Adrian?
That's it.
You're like the year-round Black Santa,
Absolutely.
dude.
Absolutely.
Another moniker here, another one. Anyways, you can get more of us tomorrow on other stuff. We got some fun stuff planned.
Oh, yeah.
We are going to dig deeper into the Rune King Thor, God Emperor Doom, but more, what the fuck does that mean, right? There's some people like Cash, like, it's Thor and Doom. What the fuck you talking about, Mike? You're on crack. I'm not on crack. And there are different versions of these characters. And they are
of everybody.
Of everyone.
Yep.
And we're going to compare the base to the peak.
There you
right?
go.
And then the legacy project that the government's been lying to us. Can you believe that?
Dude, I'm still stuck on this underground shit, dude. The 1 point something trillion dollars they've spent. Anyway.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All that
you know
stuff.
what I'm getting.
Yeah.
So we're gonna dig into that on other stuff tomorrow. Same time, same channel, as they used to say back in the day. Well,
I think there was a Batman in front of one of those words.
Yes, absolutely. Well, we'll be back tomorrow. Thanks, Adrian.
Absolutely.
Guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next week right here on Only Comics.
Peace.